yeah, everyone plays standard here, so
Oh my
you
god.
don't get like the 60-minute games, but you get the like a bunch of 20 to 30-minute games.
Yeah. Someone in
Not
RSL
sure.
chat needs to like teach everyone cheeses. Just please. Um, don't look at the screen. Wait, is the next
I
group
mean,
at least two? There's at least two Zergs in the next group, so hopefully there's more ZVZs. um,
I don't know. Are there really great Terran cheeses? Maybe they
bunker
are.
rushes. You can bunker rush for days. Magic Bullet says my group is basically done. Last game is looking like a walkover. Okay, then we will. Also, the game is up. I'm just gonna say, you know what? We're gonna cast until 2, or for another 50 minutes, and then take about a 10 to 20-ish minute break. To see just how many more games we can get in, because I honestly thought the groups, like each group would be like, oh, this is gonna be about an hour, or an hour and a half to 2 hours per group. I don't know what the cutoff hour is today. It should be, I think you have about like 6 to 7 more hours to play the games. So, Magic Bullet. Also, if anybody, in case we want to re-air this, we are in the open voice channel on RSL. We're in the open voice channel on RSL. If you would also like to join and commentate over games and just have a chill StarCraft experience, they are openly. The replay lobbies are open on US West. Yes. Will this be saved as a VOD? Yes. The replay lobbies are open on US West. The game name is RSL Cast, and the password is 123. I ask, please do not just join the channel and scream and then leave. I would like to. Invalidcare says my games in Group H weren't that long. Gotta get that salt out. Well, Magic Bullet, you can join when we get to your games in Group G, and you can just rant about how overpowered Protoss and Zerg is. What is this match? Is this Cenderze? I think it was Cenderze versus another Zerg. Terran is cheater race. Alright. Well, we're gonna just hop right into it. Pretty sure this map was a ZVZ. So we'll see how this goes. If it's one of the regular ZVZs that is like, you know what, we're gonna take 10 minutes. Or if it's one of the RSL ZVZs where it's 30 minutes Hydralisks and Ultras. In the top
left. Say something about the map.
Yes.
Okay, but you can also first say who's playing. Wait, I interrupted you.
No, I can see who is playing.
I do the intro?
Yeah, if you want to go ahead, yeah.
Alright. In the bottom left corner, plain Zerg in the red trunks, it's ZeroOneCR. And also, I said the wrong corner, I just realized. It's like, listen, it doesn't matter what. Listen, bottom left, top right, different map, you know, it doesn't matter. Like,
yeah, they're like 90 degrees and it's bottom left.
Yeah, we
yeah,
put
exactly.
we put 2 AIs in the corner.
Degrees. Yeah.
Oh, and we also have another person in the voice chat. Hello. Okay. All right.
You see, instead of screaming at the top of my lungs and leaving, I just screamed the intros instead. And then I do it wrong.
Scream the wrong intros that we'll use for the next game. Can you
Exactly. Leave everyone so confused. There's like, wait, there's no Terran or Protoss in this map. What are you talking about?
All right.
Neither of the players. Hello.
So yeah, in the top left we have the red Tiamat Zerg Brood, headed by 0-1. In the bottom right we have Cenderze, who is played in. I know they played in CPL, so I think they're pretty good.
So what I wanted to say is, as a Terran player, even though I don't have many games on that map because I wasn't there when these were the later games, I kind of like this map because it doesn't have this stupid upgoing ramps into third bases which you can pile on wall.
True. Yeah, this map is pretty nice for that. It definitely a lot of positions feel more pushable.
Oh, the drone?
Oh, 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 oh.
It's a partying.
Hello.
Here we go, and he makes. Yes, this is the quality content that I watch these games to see.
We have a colony behind me, so you morph a sunken there, and then.
Oh my god. And
This is insane.
can you
work?
drill? Like put a lot of drones into one of the mineral patches and drill to attack the sunken, or does it not work?
Okay, so for 125 mineral investment, we killed
And
2
drone.
Zerglings.
The drone,
Could've made,
so the drone that was morphed, also gone.
Do you think it would have been
Is
possible
that-
to, like, pull more drones and then make more sunkens?
Yeah, I think if you're going for that kind of play, I think getting really fast Zerglings to go with it, or maybe sending even like 2 or 3 drones over, would be a lot would work out a lot better than just having the single lone drone.
Like, I know nothing about Zerg, but I know a StarCraft 2 build that's like this, where the closest thing they have to sunkens is spines, and it's like 12 full drone pull. Like you make a pull right away, and you make lings, and then pull drones across the map and make like spine.
Right. Try to kill
You know,
the
the lings
spawning
back
pool,
up.
right?
Well, you just try and kill them straight up, like.
Well, I mean, if you. Okay.
Yeah.
So we see the 2 divergent Zerg builds. 0-1 is probably going to be going for a 1 base Spire, while Cenderze's getting 2 bases out and focusing more on Lings.
Kind of rough because
Yeah.
0-1 already did the sunken, so
Yeah, so with the Sunkens that 0-1 put up, he's pretty safe from the Ling mass. It's just the question of are his faster Mutalisks going to be enough to counteract Cenderze having 2 mining bases?
I have a question. Even if there's a sunken and you attack the drones, how many drones can you kill before your Zerglings are going down?
Sunkens
oh my god.
will 2-shot drones, I believe. No, I think they 3-shot because they'll do 20 damage. So very nice. So I think it would be able to get about like 1.5 drones, depending on how it targets.
Oh, sorry. I asked that. I mean the Zerglings. If he has more Zerglings, then he can beat the red. King can beat the red Zerglings, and afterwards just ignores the sunken and tries to kill drones.
Oh,
Is
like
that
in
feasible?
0-1's that probably is the that really that's a good question. I don't know enough about Zerg to be able to say one way or another. I think intuitively with 2 Sunkens in the base, I think the Zerglings will die fast enough that the drones are pretty safe and you want to target down the Sunkens. But if there was only like 1 Sunken, we see the Zerglings
You have the Spire.
going for the
Let's get the
Spire.
Spire.
It looks like he is going to get it. Oh, it
Sunken
does
might be-
go
no,
down.
never mind. No, it's gonna get.
So now, yeah, that looks like it's really in favor of Cenderze now, because they will be able to Cenderze still hasn't gotten their Spire, and only has 6 drones. They've really been focused on building Zerglings and attacking, and I don't know if that is going to work.
And 0-1's already remade the Spire, like remade it instantly.
Yeah. But maybe this Zergling wave has enough to be able to... No, he doesn't. No, these Mutalisks are going to be able to scare him off.
Wouldn't it be funny if... I don't think it's going to happen, but wouldn't it be funny if, like, the Spire got sniped twice?
That would be hilarious. Yeah, Cenderze's Spire is just now going up, and they only have 5 drones. Yeah, this is looking like the positions look really flip-flopped here. Now it looks like even though Cenderze was able to kill the Spire, they just didn't have the macro behind it to take advantage and win. They spent too many Zerglings. And honestly, even with the 2 Spore Colonies here, the Mutalisks can just target down the drones and leave Cenderze with no workers. Oh, and then 3 Zerglings.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's ZVZ, everybody. Cenderze is gonna hold him to the last, but it would seem like
Yeah, the next wave of Blitz should be able to clean this, right? Because or the next wave of something.
Yeah, it really is like 0-1's game to win. They just need to pick: do I build a bunch of Mutalisks? Do I build a bunch of Zerglings? As long as they're making, they could probably just spend all their money building drones.
Do I tech to Hive and get Ultras to assert my dominance?
Going for some Scorch, actually.
All right. And that's GG for 0-1. Thank God we had a... Alright, time for... Let's see, I think we still have time before our mandatory... Yeah, that was only... Wait, no, wrong game.
Mandatory lunch break?
Yeah, no, I did not... I was going to break at the end of each group, and I did not expect Group A to actually last that long, so I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to keep going until I need to get lunch. And
it's funny, you get like Group A, everybody went like, alright, I'm gonna wait till you have your army, we're gonna clash, we're gonna like play with a lot of bases, and now you just get the CBC, like, and it took like 10 minutes compared to like the 3 hours it took.
I know.
Entire Group A.
That feels like the theme of, I'm just glad it was a ZVZ that wasn't also 30 minutes. Alright, replay is open. I see like 5 people in the voice chat, so in case you're just catching again, the replays are... Alright, hell yeah. This was, it was 0-1 versus someone else, so...
Oh, never mind.
We're hosting on our US West. The game name is RSL Cast, and the password is 123, so you can join in. Actually, I think that FuzzyBranch, this might be your game.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
If you want to hop in and give us your play-by-play.
Is that easier, or is it easier if I can see what you're focusing on in the cast?
No, just it. I'm not planning on this. Isn't any sort of.
Oh,
just join in. We'll figure it out.
All right, one sec. Let me up StarCraft 1 second.
Out of curiosity, have all the groups outside of Group H done the tiebreaker matches yet?
I know this Group B is done.
Okay. So are you doing the tiebreaker matches too, or?
I've downloaded them if they were uploaded, and I've tried to keep track of it, but it's very possible that I missed some. I checked the replays, and I was up to date on all the regular matches, and I have a couple tiebreakers from groups, but I'm not sure if it is all of them. So.
All right.
Sorry, what's the game password?
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Numbers.
Quad is just here to cause lag. Get him in here. 6 people in spectating. Hell yeah.
Can I do the intro again when the game starts?
Absolutely.
I'll try to get the right corner.
Only if it's always wrong.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, hold on. Is everyone in here? I hit okay.
I'll
What
be
do we
sure
do
to
in a
make it
two-player
extra
map, though?
wrong. I will try to make it as wrong as possible.
Like, you get benzene in the corner of circuit breakers.
Alright. Alright. In the center of benzene, the green Zerg, it's
I
FuzzyBranch. And in the top left of
did it
fighting...
backwards.
Python.
Yeah, Python.
Lost Temple.
Alright. The Rainbow Protoss. In the top right of Lost Temple, it's Cenderze.
Alright.
You know, the funny thing is, like, not only is Benzene a 2-player map, but it's like you can't even fit anything in the center because it's like the bridges or whatever. Or the, like...
Yeah.
There we go.
Or the ramps.
Damn, it's been 1 minute and Cenderze still hasn't built a spawning pool. Disappointed. Wanted to see
No, he's probably going 12 pool.
Yeah. So we'll see where this goes.
That means another long macro game.
I don't know.
My favorite.
My feeling about easy is that it can, if you make a mistake, it can be over fairly
it's pretty
fast
unforgiving.
in kind of any
Yeah.
situation. So
FuzzyBranch, when you were going into this game, did you have any like plan other than like playing standard or
This was my last game, so of the group. So I actually played better this time. I was mostly, I just wanted to do pretty well on 2 base and like make it a close game because like I know I'm the weakest in the group, but I just didn't want to go out in like 5 minutes, you know.
Right. So you're
So I just wanted to play as well as I could.
right, playing as super defensively.
Not too much. I mean, I do like. There are times when I know I should attack. So, I don't know. I'd rather be decisive and fail than like, you know, just kind of sitting there doing nothing.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna have to get the RSL join link again. How do I invite people? That invite. Someone asked how to join RSL. You can follow this link to join the RSL Discord. Lower bracket stuff will get posted here. I'm in the Discord, but I think I missed some info. Okay, so the current RSL tournament, they aren't open since it's ongoing, but they are going to post lower brackets, and those are usually just, it's open for people who lost in the regular RSL and just for whoever. Dead Infested mod me. I feel like anyone who asks to be modded shouldn't be modded.
Alright, please don't mod me.
Alright.
Can I be modded?
So I did actually
Right.
start a command center
I think
early.
you have to get
I
banned
didn't
before you
think.
can mod it. That's how that works, right?
Yeah. Have to go through it. Don't mod me. God. I'm a StarCraft 2 player moving over to Brew War, so I heard this is a good league for me. It is. So
Yes, sir.
I would just watch out for the announcements for when they announce the lower bracket tournaments, and then just join up. Oh.
Can you still join, or is it closed by now?
Yeah, lower brackets are just free for
Yeah, I totally whiffed my check-in.
Not truly a lower bracket because it's, but basically anyone can join who either lost the main thing or didn't join the original. So.
Yeah. I was just curious.
What the hell? Did you guys know that camera hotkeys work in replays?
Yep.
I think you always have like the hotkeys of one player by random, so you can have like his control groups, and I'm not sure about the camera hotkeys.
Oh yeah,
That's so weird. I never
I
saw.
have a Terran control group right now.
It's fairly fun for like professional replays, so you can check where they have their stuff. I mean, it's not like it helps you, but it's just, I don't know, I like it.
Well, like set those. That might be useful. Okay, neat. Sorry, on acting. I joined Ego, but I've not seen my player chilling.
5 Marine hit squad running home.
Here they go.
Really?
Yeah, I felt pretty vulnerable.
The
there.
boys.
I just wanted to make sure he built it up.
Chilling with the boy. Cracking open some live ones with the boys. Alright. Dead Infested, if you can provide video proof of Artosis calling you an idiot for saying something in his chat, I will mod you. And this is an open thing for anybody. If you can like timestamp something of Artosis saying like you're an idiot for thinking this and then pointing out that you commented that in his chat, you get modded instantly.
So basically everyone, right?
Just
Right.
encouraging people
Hey,
to
I'm,
go be.
I'm a Protoss player, like for default. I'm already an idiot.
True.
I mean, can't argue with that.
Alright, all you have to do is start with, hey, I'm a B rank Protoss player, and then say anything.
Ask him
I am.
why. Ask him why he never goes ghosts against Protoss, because you always lose to that.
I am Ogre Gamer.
Oh. NCX, if
Yo,
you actually
Artosis
get
is-
Artosis to call you a trash human, you I'm transferring all power of this channel to you. If he says NCX in chat, you're garbage. You're gonna. I'll give you the streaming key. What's going
Just
on in this
pays
game?
him to say it. He like donates $20 on his stream and then clips it, and then he's like, "All right."
There we go.
Send a
Nah,
donation
nah.
saying like, "Yo, Artosis just put some turrets for the Arbiter."
Exactly, Magical. That's the trick. Is he has to call you out. Is you either have to provide timestamps proving that the guy in chat is you, or if he calls you out by name. That's the skill that you need to show.
Oh, Hive on the way.
Oh hey, Hive on the way with a Spire. So a later like a Spire after Lurker. So this might be like a Guardian thing.
I always want to use Guardians, but somehow I never do. I don't know.
Yeah, they're a very pretty powerful unit. But they definitely like you can't go too hard on them because then the Terran just builds wraiths.
Yeah. I don't know. In my mind, they are just like SC2 Brood Lords.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
they are not. Just, I don't know.
SC2 Broodlords is you just build 50 of them and then you'll win eventually, probably. Free units.
That used to be the meta, but
Yeah,
Broodlords
not
got
anymore.
like they got a big nerf to their leash range, so like they effectively have less range than they used to, and now nobody builds them anymore. Like
Oh.
Also the anti-air of like the what's it called? Infested Terrans, I think.
they got rid of infested
Yeah,
Terrans.
that's what I mean. That's because I think that was the main anti-air, no? I don't know. Haven't played the game. Let's just watch it.
But
Uh,
infested
yeah,
Terrans that
infested
I mean,
Terrans were
they make
pretty
a lot
good.
of damage.
Another thing is, for a long time, they'd actually ignore armor, I believe, and that was a bug, and nobody noticed it. So it's like they did a bunch of extra damage or something.
I'm not sure. I don't remember that. What server are you guys on, by the way? If you have a still observer slot, I'm not sure.
Also, one thing I noticed is that
What gateway are you on?
US West.
Okay, lovely.
I just noticed that in Carbot mode, Zerg Carapace icon is a turtle shell.
But that's great to know.
So the Discord chat's pretty quiet for most of you guys. Okay, well, I'm gonna just check everyone's volume in Discord to see, and just put everyone up really high.
Oh yeah, brother!
Please. Marmo, you're at 50. Yes.
I should be
Alright.
fine, no? I should be fine, I think. Maybe a bit quiet.
In the top right of Overwatch.
Alright, everyone's volume has been raised. So,
Yay.
CC first only works for opponents. Weird shit.
I'm
You
checking.
fucking moron.
Oh my god, he actually did. Damn.
Can we just appreciate Cenderze's vision? Like he's got Ling at this base, Ling at this base.
Yeah, I mean, could just patrol them, but...
Alright. How can I mod? Where's the mod button? Dead Infested is getting modded.
Yeah,
Oh, here we go,
just a
mod.
slash mod, so.
There we go.
Alright,
Did
Here comes
that
the
work?
bio push, but there's lurkers, there's like a couple
Show
filers
that
out.
clip. Alright. We're gonna...
I got real money for the
Wait, no,
file.
where's the pause?
Do this.
We're gonna have to take just a moment to appreciate Dead Infested's work, versus in the Artosis matchup. Let me...
Is it, I think there was a YouTube video of it, no?
Can I
CC first only works for opponents. Weird
Oh,
shit.
no. Alright, let me... Where's Obi? Switch... window. Did this work? Okay.
So, where was it an announcement or general or streams or something?
CC first only works for opponents. Weird shit.
Oh yeah, that's
You
video.
fucking moron. You're actually so stupid. So what's gonna happen here is I'm gonna tell you why you're so fucking stupid and don't deserve to be here. And then you're gone. Okay? So listen up. He blindly did an all-in in close spawns when I went command center first. A build I never use. Okay? I do safe macro builds. It's fucking night and day. You're too stupid. We're gonna give you a 10-minute timeout, and if you open your fucking trap like that again, you're gone.
Like
Alright.
mentioned first.
Alright, thank you, Dead Infested.
Fucking
Alright, let me switch back to... Where is... There we go. Now I have to resize the window again. Oh no.
nah, it's fine. Just leave it zoomed in.
Right.
Yeah.
You just commentate what's going on. All they see is one siege tank, like close up.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Oh my god. This is...
What the fuck?
The zoom-
Production.
Artosis' mouth just like.
Alright, here we go. It's fixed. Alright, back to play. Alright.
There's only one thing I can comment.
Yes.
And it looks like the lurkers. I think those lurkers are gonna take out that tank.
It very much does look like that, but the Terran Argon is going to kill both the lurkers.
And did they fight?
Not this lurker. Not today.
Not to... Oh my gosh.
Yeah, this attack was a disaster.
I mean, he could kill the lurker with a wraith if, like, he scans for it and just picks it off. Never mind. Oh, I thought it was gonna die to that scourge. Okay, it's gonna die to those scourge.
There we go. What is happening in this game? What is Fuzzy doing at home? Wait, Fuzzy, you're in the chat, right? After that push, which can only be described as Flash would have won, and it was awful. What was your where are you going in this game now?
I don't know. If Flash would have won, can't be that awful.
Not
I
true.
mean, he's going into the banking business.
True. He is doing his best to win the one Brood War Zerg campaign where you have to get 10,000 minerals. He's trying.
There's also a game mode like that. I think Greed, where it's like 5k, 10k, or 15k in resources. Who gets that first wins?
I mean, I feel like at this point, you just do your best to throw down a bunch of production. Like, you've got the 4th barracks coming now.
No, I'm just trying to do one push, and yeah.
And get out.
Then did the
That's the
Marines
thing. It's like, well, you might as well just like slap down a bunch of barracks so you can.
Yeah, I mean,
spend
the first
money.
push was both too early and too late. Like, I should have either gone earlier or waited for the science vessels. Yeah, it's like the game's already over, but.
Yeah, the Zerg is getting in the lead and they're getting all their tech, so you're, pretty far behind. So.
But it's a tournament, you know.
You got to play as long as possible. You know, every win counts.
Yeah.
It's best of one. It's not like you can let this game. It's not like
I'm gonna keep that in mind for next season.
And plus it's RSL, so
True.
you might never truly be out. Although those ultras.
They're looking pretty scary. They have 3 armor, so they aren't like fully beefed up. But there's the Dark Swarm.
Yeah, and then I accidentally irradiated used 4 irradiates on the same defiler, so.
Yeah, I've definitely done that too, because I'm used to StarCraft 2, where you like group them up and just like one will go at a time.
Yeah, I probably could have won that fight if I had actually used them properly.
Yeah, you irradiate all the ultras and then just run away.
Yeah, or maybe 1 defense matrix, maybe 2.
All right. So that is game. So Cenderze is now up 1 in this group as well. How are we looking on time? We probably have enough time for one more. All right. We'll throw it up. But yeah. Oh my gosh. We're getting 8 people in here. Hell yeah.
I don't.
Is this ever?
I don't know that map.
Let's lag Wild West.
Oh yeah, boys.
It's the map. You know, we're gonna have to like start being like, all right, four people are gonna cast one player, and the other 4 are gonna cast the other, and we're just gonna talk over each other as much as possible.
It's gonna be madness. Madness.
Oh god.
Oh yeah. Oh, Neo.
I don't know that map.
So Neo Sylphid, we have Cenderze in the top as the pink Zerg, and we have.
And on the outside bounds of big game hunters, it's NicePants playing Proton.
NicePants as the black Protoss.
I think you mean the green Terran.
The green Terran. Campaign. Yeah. Campaign Terran.
The one that's on free. The one that's on free bases right now.
Oh,
correct?
replay unit. There we go. All right. Now, if I don't see 2 gateways in the middle of the map here, I'm gonna be very disappointed. But
I mean, Protoss is already
He's not sending the probe out yet. I think you're gonna be very Oh.
Protoss is already way ahead. Like, there's no chance Terran can catch up to this.
yep, the Terran in this game, he's out of it.
Aw.
I'm
Okay.
sorry. This isn't the right pylon placement, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to be in the middle of the map.
True. Wait, no, wait, is it?
I mean, you said if you didn't see 2 gates in the middle of the map, you'd be disappointed. Well, there's gonna be no 2 gates in the middle.
This is very
The
true.
pink Hoverlord is on the way to the natural.
Ooh.
But yeah.
So Cenderze is gonna get the free scout, and it was a pretty 9 pool. Or was this 9 pool or over pool?
I think it was 9 pool, but I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, 9 pull Overlord just started,
Okay.
I think. Oh no, never mind, I'm too late.
It looks like over pool because
Yeah.
it has the second overlord out. So, against gateway first. Does anyone here know how that works?
Nope.
Is that word correct? Yeah, I don't think it looks good.
Yeah.
Does someone know if the bottom of the gateway and the water is tight or not? The top and the island definitely are not.
Yeah, I think the pylon needs to be here, and then the gateway needs to be up here. Because I'm pretty sure the forge here is gonna have like a two space empty, and then it's gonna be able to get through the in between the pylon and the forge, and the pylon and the gateway. So NicePants
like
is playing.
Forge
Yeah, that's
and
a-
the gateway together.
Is the top, the stones, can you pass through there or not?
You can.
Okay, then there's at least
Yeah, I think
3 gaps.
I think on all the spawn positions of Neosylphid, there are those rocks. So there's always at least like, 3
Yeah.
spots in the Protoss wall. Yeah, Boog, it's of course really standard to have a pylon as part of the wall, but it usually is like it's on the bottom of a vertical wall, and it goes like pylon, forge, gateway, because gateway on top of forge is tight and lings can't run between them.
Oh, 2 lings coming in. You see what's going on?
Yep, and they're joined by 4 more Zerglings,
If
so
the Zealot can run through there, then the Zerglings would fit too, right?
Just running by would have been good.
yeah, just getting Zerglings in the main base is so annoying. And with the like high enough APM, they can really the Protoss has to pull all the Zealots back to defend. Also, this is a super late Nexus for a fast expand build. Because you went Gateway, Forge, Cannon, then Nexus.
Kinda, yeah.
However,
So would it have been better to just go like Forge Fast Expand at that point? Like,
yes. So if you go Gateway first, the correct build is you just build Zealots and Probes, and then build the Nexus once you hit 23 supply, and then you get the Forge. Because the Zealots on their own, but then it becomes a matter of like you have to micro the Zealots really well to keep the Zerglings from killing you. So it's really tricky. Is standard Pylon Nexus Forge? Standard is usually Pylon Forge Nexus. You can go Pylon Nexus Forge, but if your opponent is like going a really fast spawning pool and is going to like try to dedicate pressure, it becomes I think you'll just lose, but I'm not sure.
If you don't
There's
want to do it.
nothing that doesn't allow the Zerg to just run by, if that's the order.
Okay,
Too scary.
so yeah,
Scary cannon.
look at Z Blaze, please. Okay, we got the lair in the Zerg base. Huh.
the Zealot's like, please come over here.
let me fight you.
Come walk over here into these cannons. They surely will not hurt you.
So, do we think Cenderze's gonna go for, like, what kind of push do we think? I guess it's looking like it's gonna be 3-hatch Hydra, and if that's the case, that could be extremely dangerous. Yep, there's the Hydra Den. It's a little late though. The Hydra Den is supposed to go on down when the lair's at half, I think, right?
And the Protoss is going Stargate.
Oh,
Ooh.
that's gonna be annoying. Oh no, it's pretty late. What's the default Corsair timing? Is it like 6:30 something? I don't know.
I think 6:30 sounds about right. Here says probably 5-hatch Hydra. Yep, it is. There's 2 more hatcheries going down, so he's going for a really strong Hydra push. And with going Stargate, NicePants doesn't really have any scouts out on the map to inform him what's going on. So if he isn't throwing down like 30 cannons
Extra
in his natural,
cannons?
yeah, it's gonna be a huge problem.
I have a feeling he's not going to try throwing down cannons till it's too late, because he doesn't really have any anything on the map. And then the Hydra push is just going to show up, and it's not going to be pretty.
The Citadel of Dune is going down now, so he's started teching into his storms and potentially DTs. I feel like if you are delayed on your tech timing, or if you're going Corsair, and you're getting, actually no, he hasn't even built a Corsair yet, so yeah, the timing here just don't seem like they're aligning for NicePants. Yeah, that is okay. The first Corsair is getting built now. But what I was gonna say is, if you get a good handful of Corsairs, it's possible to be able to build a DT while you're waiting for Storm, because if the Zerg doesn't send an Overlord with their Hydralisk attack, you can buy a couple of seconds.
Yeah, the natural gas isn't being mined for Zerg, so that's a mistake.
Corsair's finally coming out. He's gonna see what's going on.
Yeah, I mean he really is. He needs to fix his natural gas.
Oh yeah.
Oh, fixed it.
That's 4 probes on it, so he's kind of wasting some
Gonna
mining
see the
time.
Hydras.
I think it's 3. He had 3 sitting in front of it.
Oh,
looks
okay.
like 3.
Robo's going down
Alright.
in the natural. Alright, let's see what these Hydras are gonna do.
He sees all the Hydras, so we should know the push is coming now.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't look like the Hydras are really moving out yet. Yep, and there's that, a Dark Templar, 2 High Templar, Storm, leg enhancements. NicePants is just getting all the tech.
Did he get Overlord speed yet?
Yes, he
Hydras
did
are
upgrade
not.
Overlord speed. Oh. So it's
I
going to
saw
be
the
a
Hydras
lurker
move,
push.
and then they move like,
It's going to be yeah, getting lurkers, so... Yeah, this is looking actually a lot better for NicePants now, because he has the Robo and he's building the observatory, so he's going to be prepared for lurkers now. And he doesn't have to spend a bunch on cannons, so...
Oh, I think the Hydras are finally moving out.
Yep, there's 1 control group.
Meanwhile, there's like the rest sitting at the 3rd, and they're just chilling.
Yeah, looks like they're wanting to deny this base here. But that was actually a distraction, and NicePants instead is getting a bait expansion down. the bottom left.
Do these pylons even do anything? I mean, the only thing that would really block from Zerg is Ultralisk, no? Like,
It can make it harder for the Hydralisks to come up. Because they'll have to come up single file. But they ultimately they don't really block anything because Zerglings can run up and kill stuff just as fast. It just messes up the pathing a little bit, and your cannons will be a little bit more durable.
okay.
Yeah. So both players, this is kind of that are playing really passively and just trying to get expansions. They don't really want to push out. They don't want to have any big engagements. Yeah, they just are kind of keeping to each other, or keeping to themselves. Yeah, looks like Cenderze is going to be making a 5th base at his 3rd high groundish location.
Yeah. I mean, I think he needs a bit more drones. I think just get like 60, 65. Maybe even a couple more since you have like 5 bases.
Yeah. Being 10 behind definitely is not doing him great.
Yeah, I mean, he started making Hydras relatively early. Like he could have made a couple more drones. I think, like there wasn't any pressure from the Protoss.
Oh, this
Hello,
Templar.
It's gonna be an engagement.
Yeah, looks like they are actually.
So the observer right over the lurkers too.
Insane
lurkers.
storm.
Let's see how long it takes him to get an overload over here.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
a big storm on the lurkers too.
Yeah, now this Dark Templar is going to be able to clean everything up for free. Or until the Overlord gets over here.
Yeah, just gonna get 1 shot
Yeah, it's on break sadly.
or 2 shot.
Here he goes. So let's see. What is Cenderze thinking after this? Okay, it looks like he really just wants to commit to trying to have this fight in the middle. But there's a lot of Protoss force here that, I mean, honestly, could maybe even just A-move with these speed zealots.
Yeah. Also
Protoss,
a bit.
A move, never.
In my Brood War, it's more likely than
Not in my StarCraft.
Protoss producing a couple more goons. I think as response to the lurkers.
Definitely. So we're gonna have the Zergling tail this probe and probably. Oh, that's a lot of. Okay, well, Cenderze is gonna know about this sort of hidden 3rd now. But it looks pretty unbreakable though, with all these cannons. I don't know. I think Cenderze's in a pretty sweet spot. I mean, it's 5 bases to 3. And, ooh. Okay, the Hydras look like they might go for a flank on the Protoss
On
army
the,
this. Yeah.
the short high ground.
Yeah. So does the game
Ooh,
actually
that's gonna
count
catch
this
a
as...
probe.
Oh, no.
So, Here's the thing about high ground.
Oh no.
You can tell by the terrain because the fake high ground they have shorter cliff sides. So like the ones with the tall cliff sides are like the real high ground, but like the high jungle has like a shorter cliff side, and that's how you can tell the real high ground from what's not really high ground.
Okay,
So just
so
because I don't know that, so these third bases are not really on high ground.
No, they're not.
I mean,
Well,
they
then
kind
storm.
of are because it's I
they're-
forget.
basically-
They block vision, but they don't have the
Yeah.
miss chance. Yeah, that's it.
Huh.
Yeah.
So it's essentially like StarCraft 2 high ground.
Gotcha. Is Protoss sneaking base in bottom right? It definitely looks like that. Or they're planning to eventually. They're setting up the cannons to do so. Alright, let's see. How many
I see.
storms does this... The only High Templar here doesn't have any storm left, so this Hydra attack might be able to get some work done. They might need to pull back into lurker range, though, where these Zealots are going to tear through them.
You know, the funny thing is most of this army isn't even attacking. It's just been like sitting
Yeah.
there, and then some of it's been getting aggroed.
Yeah.
So
DT's gonna get some work done because there's no Overlord nearby.
And there's not even any Overlord moving there. So,
Yeah, unless like
So
Lurker
this went,
Splash gets him.
so eventually it gets driven out, but it still went a lot better for Cenderze than it should have.
yeah. Because
Also,
they
I
were
feel
able
like
to
the-
engage the army bit by bit.
I feel like there would like not be harm just popping down like 4 to 6 hedges in the main or whatever. So just so you can spend your money if you need to. Because I mean, okay, 6 maybe a bit heavy, but like 3 hedges.
Okay, looks like Hydras are going to deny this base again.
Oh, you know what's funny is where Cenderze's putting his fourth base, and there's just like a drone and a ling right in range of it sitting there.
Oh my gosh. And well,
Is
the
that
Cenderze
vision?
doesn't even see it. They see a cannon being built. That's an interesting vision range. Oh, we have a fight going on. Yeah, NicePants is pushing across the map. You know what, let's check upgrades because, yeah, NicePants is at 2-1 and Cenderze is at 2-1 as well. Okay, so upgrades
I
don't
know.
super matter, but catch a lot of these
These
lurker eggs.
these lurkers are toast.
Yeah. The High Templar have energy. They could cast Storm on the eggs to clear them a lot faster.
And
Oh, a lot of circles.
That is a... yeah. Once you get...
saving private lurkers.
I think...
Unfortunately.
Oh no, the Zerglings are getting messed up on their aggro AI and they're not hitting these Dragoons on the low ground.
Yeah. Technically, I'm not sure. I think the High Templars had energy, no? That died to the Zergling?
They do.
I mean, they did. They
They
died.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now Cenderze is going mass Zergling, which actually is super surprisingly effective. Just because if the Protoss doesn't get Archons, they do kind of run over almost everything. Once you get like 3/3 Adrenalings.
So-
More probes gonna get caught.
Or-
by these legs.
Oh gosh.
Oh,
Oh.
Rip.
Well, the Zerglings are trying to catch them, but
Yeah,
unlike
they're
Hydras,
I don't
their AI is a little bit
I don't
worse.
think-
But
I don't think they were A moved. I think
oh, they're
just
gonna
moved.
catch the base.
They're like trying to attack the front one maybe. Or...
Yeah.
Meanwhile, there's this like
They're
Zergling
pretty good
run by
storm
that's
thing.
gonna.
completely
But I mean,
clear
if
the
it
base.
If it's gonna go mass circling, he really needs like 6-7 more headshots to use his money efficiently.
I don't know. That's a lot of
Let's go.
probe deaths and a denied base. But NicePants denies Cenderze's 6th, but he's getting a replacement down in the bottom right. which some zealots should be able to clear.
Also, I mean, it's he's still money in his main base.
Oh my gosh, Zerg is so busted. Imagine being 18 minutes into the game and still being able to mine at all your bases.
What a raised Kappa. No.
Alright, there's the Archon warp, but... Oh, nice
Oh,
storm.
suicide. Storm.
Oh, Dark Templar are gonna take out the hatchery.
Not just. Oh no, there's no Overlord nearby.
They're coming, the Overlord rescue squad is coming in, so... How many poor Zerglings must die?
How many Zerglings fall victim to the streets? Rest in peace, son.
Yeah.
Look, I'm proud of peaceful coexistence. Never mind.
Cenderze is one really good engagement away from just winning the game, because NicePants' ability to replenish his army is basically non-existent.
Pretty much on one base right now.
Oh my gosh.
I want to see more hatches.
I mean,
I feel like once you see the Archons, you need to stop making Zerglings.
Zerglings are fine. If you have this kind of money, you just need 10 more hatches for it.
Yep.
the thing
Then you
is,
just-
Well,
then you
he's
just
not
make it-
spending all his larvae at his current hatches, I'd be like.
Yeah,
So,
but I mean, even then, it's not enough. I think. I mean, it's like 60 drones, so it needs at least 20 hatches.
yeah.
Like three drones per hatch. I don't think he has 20. Maybe close to it, but
Quadrox is saying they can go ultras as well. Yeah, ultras would be also pretty. I mean, with
Yeah.
this kind of bank, you could go for Defiler or Devourer
nice
Guardian.
meter.
Yeah.
Just throw Mad Muta at the Archons.
and I mean, NicePants is on borrowed time for sure, because he's effectively on one base. He's like trying to get his second base up.
Hmm. He's gone the whole game ignoring his sort of the natural third base. So
He's like, no,
I don't want to take.
I am going to take this mineral only instead.
Yeah, it's really.
Who needs gas?
Yeah, and that's also more exposed.
It's like, no, listen, it's against his religion to take this base, okay?
All right. Well, Hit Squad comes in to deny Cenderze 6. So nice
There's
pieces.
an Overlord drop.
Oh, where are we dropping Overlords?
Bottom left.
8 Zergling.
Yeah.
Oh, they are going to tear through the Protoss
Well,
infrastructure.
attack is here. That's gonna be annoying.
Yeah. Oop. I mean, NicePants has done a really good job of keeping Cenderze off of 6 bases, but it really should be
Doesn't matter
keeping-
when you're on 2,
Yeah.
essentially.
Yeah. Well, now he's getting the fake high ground, but there are 5 Zerglings in the main base now that are just going to wreak havoc. Okay, a small force is gonna hopefully clear them up.
Yeah.
All right. Cenderze's sending a bunch more Zerglings to try and clear the bottom right again. Another group of Zerglings is going to kill the Nexus in the top left. Mineral only.
Yeah, that
How
Nexus
many
was
Zerglings
way too
fall
exposed.
victim to the deets? Sorry.
No, keep it coming.
No, I just meant because I, like, talked over someone.
Okay. Doesn't get the Nexus
Nice
kill,
shoot.
but... Oh, NicePants is going in deep into Zerg territory. What are these Zealots and Archon doing? Oh, Oh, they're getting kills, that's for sure.
The boys.
The boys.
I mean, at this point, I think it's just going to be a war of attrition, and Cenderze's got the bank.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Cenderze has denied pretty much most of the bases. Like I saw NicePants trying to take the third, but just with a couple Sterlings.
Oh,
Takes it
yeah.
down.
It's crazy. Yeah, I feel like he could just keep making Hydras and then just aim moving towards the Protoss base, and eventually, NicePants' pants will be less nice.
They'll have holes in them.
Yeah.
There'll be like a hole in the left butt cheek or something. You can see his underwear. He'll have to change his name to Wrecked Pants.
Or is it Cannon Pants?
Cannon McCannon Pants.
Wait, hold on. Wasn't NCX, was NicePants Zerg in the last RSL?
I think he was, because I know in CPL he played Zerg, and he absolutely wrecked me.
What?
Oh, once again, mineral base trying to get denied, but there's some zealots there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, NicePants is doing, like, he's living. Yes, and he wants spores every game unless he was dubbed Spore Pants. But now he has found the Kala's
Living La
light.
Vida Loca.
Yeah. Huh. Cape Boy Pants.
Did you say Cave Boy Pants?
No, it's okay, because I just
confused.
remembered in the last RSL they were Zerg and they made a bunch of spores every game, so thus they had the nickname Spore Pants. So we're trying to figure out what he is now that he's playing Protoss. Seems to be
Pylon Pants?
seems to be 3 base pants from how this game has gone. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of Hydralisks. It's just
Switches to Terran next season, becomes 2 base pants.
alright. The mineral only base is about to fall, and then NicePants will be back on 1 base.
Also, how long has that Reaver been trapped there? I feel like that Reaver's been there a while.
It's not
I get-
trapped. It's
It's not trapped
just
because there's a
defense,
shuttle,
Reaver.
but
Yeah, it's been evaluating its
life
life decisions.
choices.
Yeah. I mean, we are just kind of waiting for the big push at the Protoss, right?
At this point, he probably doesn't even have to push. He could like play only defend, and he just like waits till NicePants runs out of units.
Yeah,
Exactly.
the minerals are almost out, and
Yeah.
No, let's see.
or
We have
just drop like, I don't know, 20 Zerglings in the main.
yeah.
The never attack challenge.
NicePants has
No
about
aim.
2,000 more minerals left at their base, so I mean, we can probably just count the amount of zealots that get killed, and then when we get to 20. It's defensive.
If we are casters, shouldn't we try to make it seem like there's something to do?
I mean,
Uh, you can only go so far. Like, when you
Right,
see
well-
like 100 supply difference, you're like, well, what is he gonna do? Go AFK? Like,
Yo, Cenderze might break out the AFK strats. We do never know. There is a point here.
At this point, Protoss has to hope that Cenderze is gonna die in his chair.
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe that's a possibility.
or like he just leaves, goes to make a sandwich, comes
Yeah.
back.
And I mean, even then, it's
There's
hard.
still a 70 supply difference.
Then you still need to kill. Then you still need to kill all the units.
yeah.
Yeah, go for the wait till they have an appointment strategy.
Then spend half an hour clearing them up with all the stuff all around.
He's just like, sorry, I gotta go, it's an emergency, and then he just gives him the game.
NCX in the chat
It's like,
says if he takes any more damage, he'll be shorts.
I should try it on that. I should try it on ladder. First thing
It's like,
every game I would ask, hey, can you leave?
Please don't.
Hey, you know, I really don't want to play right now.
Oh, that Reaver went somewhere, but I don't know where.
Oh man. Alright, here's the Hydra push. This should end the game.
It's like, you know, I don't know how my fish tank got filled with gasoline, but, you know, somebody did that.
It
Must be some rare fish.
Oh, it happens.
They're probably pretty easy to grill, no?
Well, Reaver is doing some harassment at Cenderze's 8th. Oh, it gets, I don't know how many drones that was. It looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It looks like maybe 7 or 8 drones.
I mean, it's down to 42.
Like, that Reaver was staring at the robotics for the entire game and finally decided to choose violence at the end.
No, the Reaver at the bottom is still there, right? Next to the robotics.
Yeah, it's still there.
Yeah,
I'm very curious what order this game was. Codrick's saying it wasn't the defensive Reaver, so that wasn't even the Reaver. That was his like
Oh,
angry cousin or something. I was like, no.
Alright, he's got 4 D2s in the dream.
He's bring it.
There we
Okay,
go.
yeah.
Alright, the dream is dead.
GG with the smiley.
yeah.
That was some peak.
Yeah.
Alright, well that was the game. We're gonna go for a break now because it is now 2:20 and I need to eat lunch.
Well,
We're
it's
at-
it's 11:19 over here in the real world, so 3 more hours.
Nice.
No, I just,
I don't even know. We've been going for 4 hours already. Gee, we've been going for 4 hours. We're
4
not even
hours and 20 minutes.
3 groups in. I'm just gonna go ahead and make the next game. It's gonna be a TVZ, and
Okay.
I'm gonna switch to our wonderful warping in graphic, and then
Sick.
we'll be back in 30 minutes. I don't have timer capabilities, so. We back, boys. Yes. We are back. I might mute myself at some point during this upcoming game because I still have 2 more tacos to eat, so.
Don't worry.
1, 2, 3, 4.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Alright, so we are back for the middle of Group C. Group B, oh my gosh. This is taking... I can't believe y'all play so many long games.
So how much do I have to bribe to skip to Group H?
We just... we come back off of Grape and we're like, yeah, welcome back, we're in Group H. Wow, man, those last couple groups really flew by. Uh,
So many CVCs.
Just
Yeah.
like slipped you $2.
all right. So we will just
Is character in?
No, not this. I'm updating static.
Oh, okay.
So-
No problem. This is for people who are in chat again, because I'm going to reiterate this several times throughout the cast, is that if you would also like to get in on the casting, it is in the RSL Discord server, the open Game 1 voice channel, if you just want to hop on in and shit
Voice
post
channel.
through for 4 more hours. Additionally, if you want to watch the replays in first person, or however, they are hosted on the US West server with the game name RSL Cast and the password 123. With that, you better hurry because we're just gonna start the game right now.
You know, there's an old saying, shit posting makes the time go by fast.
True.
Okay.
Albert Einstein said that, don't look it up.
Oh, FuzzyBranch.
All right. I'm gonna wait. How is it? There we go. All right. In the top right corner of Polypoid, we have FuzzyBranch playing as the brown Terran.
Oh yeah, I need to. Okay. And in the bottom left of Polypoid, we have the purple circ 01. I don't know if you are supposed to say the CR, but I'm just gonna say
ZeroOneCR.
yeah, I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm just gonna go with 01.
Yeah, we'll just go with
Just
01.
call him, you just give him a nickname, call him Binary.
True.
No, wait.
Hello, 01011001.
We already have binary second as a player.
Well, call him Binary first.
There we go.
Binary second first.
Is the next president of the United States? Okay, yeah, sorry.
All right.
So we see a supply depot first opening.
Oh, we see an extractor trick from 01. My god.
Athena GA.
01110010.
011.
Wait,
Yes, wait a
what's that build? Is it even opener? I guess.
minute.
It is now.
I guess it's an overpull with the drone earlier. I don't know. That's strange.
What are we commenting on that's strange?
On the opener store. Just
Hmm.
confused.
By 01s?
Yeah, I mean it was like he did the extractor check, right? But he didn't like get a hatch, but then he made the overload and then he made the pool. Like then why do the extractor check? Like just like an overload in the pool.
To look
Because
flashy.
Yeah. Because it's fancy and he wants to solidify himself as the group hero.
You mean I gotta justify the 98 APM somehow?
Oh, yeah,
True.
That's it.
Oh my god. The
I sometimes do that just because if your drone gets like if the marine hits your drone a couple times you can heal it. But I don't know. Just to get like later scouting.
Nah, see,
don't-
if you lose, you can say you don't know what you were doing, but if you win, it was all part of the plan.
Yeah, okay, and it does finish, so this is like a dedicated Zerg extractor steal.
Lots of really many links. I don't know what did they scout.
Maybe what
mean,
he's
it's a
what
one-
he's doing is he's trying to delay the factory as much as possible and then going link flood.
Yeah.
Magic Bull in this chat says that Terran usually goes gasless expand anyways. So yeah, that the steal doesn't really make a lot of sense in that context because you can just expand and get the refinery at your natural.
But
I mean, it does force you to play bio if you know the guy who's you're playing and usually just plays
Oh
mech.
my
Oh, no.
gosh.
that's rough.
No,
but I mean,
no, 0-1. You're pl-
SCVs are not too bad at fighting links, so
yeah, they aren't
mean, yeah,
probes,
nice
so yeah.
yeah.
0-1 must have missed the memo that his opponent is FuzzyBranch and not Artosis, so
Yeah, but he should do something with his SCVs instead of just letting them die.
yeah, it's what 4 or 5 SCV deaths?
He already got a couple before that.
Oh my god.
Wait, how many links? 0 to at least 5.
Yeah, Artosis would have already control queued.
Alright, well the Zerglings are cleared up and now the Extractor's gonna start taking damage.
Also made the links rather early, so I mean, he also took a hit to his economy.
I mean, for all those worker kills, they are even.
Yeah, for on gas now though. I know it's free.
Yeah, I think it's interesting that FuzzyBranch still hasn't taken their natural gas. It seems like they really are just gonna clear the Extractor and
I think he's. Oh, never mind. That just went to the mineral patch.
yeah.
Although one thing I want to say is, against most people, it probably wouldn't make sense. But if you're playing me, I just play mech every game, so I'd be like, oh no, you're forcing me to play bio. Why? Why would you do this to me?
Why would you play mech against this the poor thing? Just go bio against me. I mean, I'm gonna die either way, but like I'd rather die to bio than mech.
Because I play mech every game. It's like if you show up and steal my gas, you're only doing it so that I won't play mech. Like
Yeah, let's see.
Okay, Leia is basically done. Hydro speed is on the way. I'm not sure if he's gonna cancel that to make like Lurkers. Or what he wants the Leia. What he wants the Leia for, I guess. Taking the second guess.
Oh, tons of links. Not speed links yet, but they're gonna do some damage to the SCVs.
Oh my gosh. They are really going at it.
Oh. It was SCVs, like, a lot survived, considering the position of the Zerglings.
Yeah, that wasn't as bad for FuzzyBranch as it could have been.
But I mean, Zerkas is third down and there isn't really an army to like contest it.
0-1 is also going for, I guess, a pseudo fast, like hidden third. Right at the top of the map.
I mean, I don't. It's not really about what being hidden. I think it's just he wants to take that natural so he can have the main as well.
Definitely looks like he's going to be able to keep it. FuzzyBranch is getting his troops up a brief supply block, but he should be able to fix that pretty soon. And yeah. Oh man, this drone. All right, take bets. Is he going to build a hatchery outside of FuzzyBranch's main?
I think maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know. I feel like he should stop it if it does one.
Wait now.
Do it.
Probably the drone is just curiously watching the construction.
It's trying to figure it out.
Waiting for a moment to strike.
This looks strange. We don't play like
style.
Drone's vibing. He's trying to get some of that sweet stems. Oh no.
You mean you don't have to sacrifice yourself to build yourself?
My God.
That's
But if that drone
I think he
would
got
have
the
gotten
sweet,
home,
sweet stems, but not the way he wanted.
but if that drone would have gotten home, it might have had all the intel to build Terran buildings.
yeah. Some lurkers being morphed at the top of the map.
And at the mineral only, so I think 0-1's gonna go
Oh,
for
yeah.
a pretty heavy, like maybe a lurker bust.
Yeah, but I mean, okay, no energy here. Okay, he has one scan available. I mean, he can do turret, so.
Oh no.
I think Marines in a bunker have like the same range as lurkers, right?
I do believe so, but oh man, those are some really good spine hits. And now the rest of these lurkers are just gonna be able to run right up on it, and oh no. Oh, and
Straight
no
from red.
scan thrown down here. I don't know if he sent it somewhere else, but yeah.
I mean, yeah.
This is really good for 0-1. Oh, it just keeps happening.
To repeat what Quadrox is saying in chat. Oh no, he's so bad.
He's so
Leave him behind to lurk foot. No honor.
The yeah,
Takes out the command center. What an idiot!
we should land the command center on the lurkers.
Oh, you think he should?
Yeah, what an idiot, Quadrox. You're banned from chat.
You're banned.
Got it.
Come back when you quit being so
Banned.
dull. Come back when you actually know how to play Brood War. Oh man.
Just guy in the chat.
Just another fucking guy in the chat, man.
Just another fucking brilliant chat scientist.
But Artosis, he won.
But he won, Art. Also, lots of guys. Oh my gosh! Well, that's the game.
Although, to
0-1
be
takes.
serious,
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
we can.
he played pretty well. Be serious for him, really.
Yeah. I mean. All right. Well, that was a good like introduction game back into it. Nice little 10-minute lurker bust. Next game's up. That was, I don't know, pretty good all around. Zergling run by, pretty good strategy.
Pretty good.
Okay, scope.
I gotta leave now and play my rematch.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Just remember to upload it into replay upload so that we can. I need to probably check to make sure people are. If there's anything more.
I'm not gonna lie though. Actually, no. Never mind. I was about to spoil it.
No. And then this one is okay. That's actually Magic Bullet's last game. So. Okay. We're at. Are we down to 3 people now?
Yeah, seems like it.
That's alright.
I can stick around for like. I guess I can do like the full thingy. Then it's like midnight.
No.
I have like something to do tomorrow, so I need
Get
to.
everyone
I
in
can't
here.
stay-
Yes.
I can't stay like until 5 in the morning because then it's gonna be rough.
Well, don't
But
No, I was just I just downloaded your last game, Magic Bullet. I mean, like I said, I'm going until this thing is done. So like, feel free to drop in, drop out whenever you want. It's not at all a like.
No knowledge required.
Yeah, I'm not gonna like ban you and say mean things about you in Discord chat. I don't know. Oh man.
Okay.
Actually, Let's see. Open options, network. What?
Anyways, in the bottom left corner, we have the pink Protoss, hailing from I don't know. It is NicePants.
And in the bottom right corner, we have the purple Terran. It is FuzzyBranch. Okay. So they're both down a game at this point, right?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I don't remember who played last game.
So this could be the start of the comeback for either of these two.
Yeah.
Magic Bullet says too many obs will make the replay lag. Nah, it's fine.
Nah, we did 8 and it was totally fine. I mean,
It worked.
we are on US West. I'm in Germany, so I'm pretty far away and it's going fine.
What group is this? We are in group... Wait, hold on. Does it still say Group A in the title?
I think it's Group B now, no?
Okay.
I don't know, I didn't check the title.
And it's 3 p.m. Oof. Yeah. All I can say is I went through all the replays yesterday and just looked at the time and counted up. And unless I did completely wrong math, the estimate should be like 10 to 12 hours. So I think all the other groups just played like 2-minute games, or I hope they all did.
Isn't there like replay managers where you can check like the total time of like replays? If you like put them all in a folder and then I don't know if there's something like that.
You can like check the bit size, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, alright, at this 1 kilobyte.
But I mean, bit size isn't like. I mean, I did like 2 hours of Mutalisk micro and that wasn't like too big.
Ah, yeah.
So I don't know.
It'd be nice to have like more stats, like time of the entire replay, instead of having to like join the replay and then check it. Unless I'm wrong.
When you create it, it will say how much time is there.
But I think also like Brute War chart, and I think there's also another one, but Brute War chart also can like show replays sorted by time and stuff. Pretty sure.
I see.
So this is looking like a pretty standard game. Not much to comment on that. So.
Yeah, drop in the STV kiss, and move on with their lives.
Two lovers torn between a battle between their people.
Both are gonna die, probably.
True. I think this is game 4 of 6 in Group B. It might be game 5 of 6, actually. I'm not sure.
Dragoon isn't quite sure what he wants to do yet.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? He's chasing.
Ooh, he goes through the mineral line, which means that he's going to be there for a while, and the SCV should be able to get out.
Yeah.
But is he going to be able to scout? Two.
Oh, it seems like the probe is not gonna be able to scout unless...
Oh
He
my...
wants to leave the SCV.
Oh, even the SCV gets the kill.
Oh man.
Yeah, the Dragoon gets up this hard.
Give that SCV a promotion. Give the scouting SCV a promotion, alive with 4 HP.
Yeah, just put it in the corner of your base and have it like sit there.
Let's see. I'm not sure. NicePants seems to be like hesitating on what tech path he wants to go down because he has the resources. He might maybe be going for an expansion, but
Oh,
he has a lot of gas bank.
The side runs by and delays the command center for a bit.
Oh, that's amazing. It's a SCV kill,
Oh,
maybe
that's-
2? Oh.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No,
Oh,
it
but the
didn't come
Dragoon
back. That's bad.
slips in.
Oh, they're out of the bunker.
Oh no.
Oh, barely gets
Oh,
safety
no.
the Marine.
Okay, nice.
Hey. Well, FuzzyBranch is definitely probably feeling pretty
Also
good
nice.
now.
Also, if he moves out of the Vulture now, the Protoss won't have any idea.
True. If you could like swing it around the map and maybe
Yeah.
get some probe harass.
Because I mean, he didn't see it now, right? I think.
Mhm.
Okay. I'll just get him repaired, but I mean, yeah, should be fine. Maybe he can run the 3 goons by, I'm not sure. Yeah, 2 SCVs is not gonna cut it, he needs 3. Otherwise this is gonna get ugly really fast.
No, is it? Oh, just
Okay, sure.
in time.
Yeah, 1 for each Dragoon.
Yep.
Precisely. I'll probably, yeah, I do not want to get it up to full HP.
Alright,
It's
now
a
this
tank? Okay, that's
siege
okay.
mode had just started, so. Uh-oh. Oh no, if he's not
Ah,
paying
we need to
attention.
look that up.
You.
Ah, that's rough.
No.
That's
Oh, no.
rough.
Yeah, now there's an opening for NicePants to try and push in a little bit
Probably.
if he wants to, but it looks like he might just be.
Yeah. Okay, so we've been in a bunker. Protoss doesn't seem to have noticed just yet that this actually worked.
Yeah.
Ah, now
Sometimes when I'm
playing.
playing and the bunker dies, I just get a feeling
Yeah.
of like, I don't know what to do. I didn't expect to get this far. Like, definitely has a chance. So it's 2 SCVs, a canceled bunker. The tank kind of moves down to help the Marines fight, but the Dragoons could just walk forward and kill it. It looks like that's what they're gonna do. Oh, the tank just barely gets to the high ground. A siege in the main. It should siege on the cliff, and FuzzyBranch should be somewhat safe on this.
Yeah. Okay. I think the second tank should come forward now.
Yeah.
Like to the edge of it.
I could
So that's
definitely
something.
see inching the Dragoons into the expansion and trying to get them behind the mineral lines. I could see that being a pretty valuable play for this position.
Yeah. I mean, I'm bad at visualizing siege tank range, but this is like one screen? Maybe not. Huh.
Yeah.
I'll try it out when they come closer. I want to know that.
Yeah. They usually have to either be right on the ramp or a little bit like, I guess you could put it on the little corner on the bottom of the map, but you can kind of draw siege tanks out by doing that. Okay, FuzzyBranch goes Wraith, which is an interesting
Is Wraith even a
choice.
thing against Protoss?
It isn't. Well,
Okay. Okay, I don't know. I mean,
is
could
it?
have been.
No, yeah, it's not. You'd have to, because you have to get cloak so that it doesn't die to Dragoons, and then you also need to be able to scan and kill observers so that it doesn't die to Dragoons.
I mean, it's kind of just you need to get cloak so it doesn't die, period.
True. I'm pretty
I
sure
mean, what's
a Zealot could kill a Wraith if without cloak.
100%, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the Wraith gonna kill? Like observers? I guess probes if he doesn't have a cannon? Oh, there's the Wraith doing stuff actually.
He
Didn't
is
see it.
actually getting down in there. Ooh, got a bit of a lag.
Happens, and we're back. Okay, Wraith's doing damage. He isn't doing anything while microing the Wraith. Obviously. I mean, to be fair, it would be the same for me. If I was microing a Wraith, I would also not be building anything. Rest assured.
It's mostly for scouting, but they're good versus shuttle drops. Oh, okay. Yeah, if you have an inclination that your opponent might be going like Reaver drops, a Wraith can be good, I guess. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay, move commanding.
Taking a lot of unnecessary damage on those tanks.
I think those guns could have got 2 tanks.
Yeah, they probably could have with the right engagement. Just focus one down, then get the other.
Yeah.
I want to. Oh, a really bad rally for the siege tank.
Oh no.
Can the mine do something? No, a move works.
Yeah, so NicePants is definitely just going for pure, almost like gateway man. Hasn't really teched up a whole lot outside of getting observers and a citadel. Looks like he might start his Templar Archives here soon, but
Right, game Forge for the upgrades, so
okay.
double Forge, in fact.
Yeah, so NicePants is dedicating gateway man here, and it might work. 116 supply to 57, even with 57 supply in tanks. That's a lot of supply.
Yeah, I think, is he expanding? Oh yeah, okay, nice. He's trying to expand at least. He has a lot of workers for 2 base.
Yeah, yeah, he's sending an observer over so that the probe can kill the spider mine and build the nexus.
Spider mine.
Yeah,
Spider mine.
FuzzyBranch is also setting up his third, so they're going to be even on bases again. But yeah, the like 19 worker differential is really giving NicePants a lot more room to work with.
Yeah, the natural CC not being utilized really hurts him here. Also, I'm not sure, is that like the right third base for Terran, or should they be looking to take the like the one at the top main?
Yeah, they should be taking the one at the top away from the Protoss.
Okay. I mean, I could have seen a point for both. Like this one is like easier to defend.
Yeah, I think if you can defend the bottom one, if it doesn't die, it's probably better because then you have the safer expansion to take later, but
I mean, what I mean is like, if you want to defend like the top base there and your natural, it's like far spread apart, and like this base, I mean, there's like this run ramp up, right? And then there's but this area in front of your natural that you can hold, even with the high ground. So it's
okay.
kind of
I can kind of see that, yeah. FuzzyBranch is saying that they were going to take this base because they wanted to slow crawl towards the Protoss, and that's pretty fair.
yeah, okay. Pretty big tank count. Like comparatively, like no vultures at all, couple Goliaths. I mean, okay, now a couple vultures being made, but I feel like maybe too heavy on tanks.
Yeah, the Z and volleyball gang.
The football team is coming.
Yeah. The zealot linebackers are just gonna run in there and wipe them out.
Yeah.
He's going Goliaths more so than vultures, which doesn't seem. I don't think it really works. So. Because correct me if I'm wrong, but Goliaths take full damage from Dragoons, right?
I'm pretty sure. I would just It's just the reason for virtual. I always assumed the reason was that Goliaths cost gas and therefore cut into your tank count.
That is also
Whereas
true.
virtuals. That also, I mean, virtuals have like mines, and mines are good. Mines do like 125 damage.
Yeah.
You have 3 of those. That's pretty good.
We've said it earlier in the cast that you pay 75 minerals for 3 mines and get a free biker man, and that's really
Yeah.
true because mines are just insane. They give you map vision, they give you like positioning control, and they sometimes can just kill a bunch of units for free.
Yeah, for a race that wants like the slow methodical push, it really benefits having the mines because you pretty much just make them play your game.
Yeah, the depots aren't tight there. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, unfortunately and a lot of the
Just-
tanks got caught in the back, unsieged at the start of the fight, so
Is FuzzyBranch coming from SC2, maybe? Did he say something like that?
yeah, FuzzyBranch, are you coming from SE2, like if you played that in the background? Or
I should just watch it a bit.
oh, we
All
already-
right, teching into arbiters.
Yep. Classic pros move. And they say no, just start after watching a bunch of
Yeah.
ASL, so yeah.
Okay. I just assumed it because, like, in the war looked like something SE2 player might do, because the D-pads are tight, right? In SE2.
Yeah, it would be pretty tight.
Defense magic isn't alive.
Always
That's
nice
good.
to see. Fortunately, the Dragoons seem to be hitting every Goliath except the Defense Matrix one, and while that's going on, NicePants denies, or sort of takes control of FuzzyBranch's mineral only, and gets a little position on the ridge and pushes it towards the main. He's probably going to lose this whole force, but yeah. He's really leveraging his superior macro, and it's just throwing those units to cause as many problems for FuzzyBranch as possible is pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, the worker can't understand the whole story. He can lose a couple armies. Also up on like 4 bases, and there isn't really the army to contest him from taking like his 5th, whatever.
Alright,
Maybe there's like, what, 10 tanks, maybe? Maybe 12 or something. How are the upgrades looking? 0-1 on the tanks against 1-1 on the goons.
yeah, and plus, with the 2 forges, NicePants will get their upgrades are just gonna increase really fast. So
Definitely. Also, Arbiter's about to hit the field.
yeah, building 2 at a time. Stasis is about to be done, and then he'll get recall. So
At least science vessels are there, so detection will not be the issue.
I have to say, for what FuzzyBranch has, this push is pretty good. Like, it's pretty.
Yeah.
It's
looking decent for what's there.
Yeah.
But I think he also has like, he has a shit ton of tanks in his base that should be with the push.
They're
No,
just
not the
dancing
cannon.
around, having a good time. I was about to say,
Yeah,
if you had
because
about twice as many units in this push, it would be.
I think the one unsieged tank there above his natural is like hold commanded, so all the stuff tries to move through the mineral line.
Okay. Oof. That is rough. That's
why
gonna
it's there.
Yeah.
let NicePants completely run over through his like forward attacking force.
Like, I mean, it's reasonably close even with this. Like, if he had like 7-8 more tanks here, this would have been gone through easy. I think.
NicePants is just going to start pushing across the... Oh. FuzzyBranch GG's and leaves. They might have made the game in free... They might have made the game in free-for-all, so we don't see the team chat, I think. I'm actually not sure how that works. Anyways.
I don't... Wait. Okay. No, it isn't free for all. I don't... Because you can... If we do like the shift tab, it's like red, green, blue.
Okay, well...
So it isn't free for all. GG.
NicePants.
I mean, that... That was a quite entertaining game, I think.
Yeah.
I liked
So,
it.
A solid game. So we're gonna move on. NicePants is now coming back. Now we're gonna have NicePants versus ZeroOne. ZeroOne,
Okay.
who has gone 2-0, and NicePants, who has gone 1-0. So, or 1-1. So in this final game, there's a chance for NicePants to get a tie here.
Gonna be the ZVZ. I'm excited. Are we all here? I think so, right?
Guessing so. So let's go ahead and hop right into it.
I have a question not related to that game specifically.
Yes.
Why are so many games on Polypoid?
Because the map is... I don't know. Is it... Was it like...
I think
for
it's...
tournament?
It's because it's one of the most standard maps, I think, and it's in the current map pool. I might be wrong about that, but
yeah, Polypoid is pretty much the most standard map right now in the pool.
So a lot of people are like, "Hey, this
Yeah.
feels the most normal to play."
Yeah, whenever I play someone and he's like, and I ask him like what maps he wants, and he says like, it doesn't matter, I just pick Polypoid because like nobody hates Polypoid. It's
I
like
hate Polypoid.
you are the only person that hates Polypoid.
I played all my games on Eclipse.
Eclipse is
Yeah, I
fun,
mean, I also insta-leave all games that aren't Plasma. Like,
I don't like Plasma, but I like some weird
I'm
maps.
same.
I downloaded some map pack somewhere, and there were a lot of maps in that. And, for example, something like Monty Hall. I don't know if this is a known map or not. But this is fun.
I don't know. I don't know how many maps. Oh, actually, it's... Did I say
Should play
CVC?
on Monty Hall. It's a fun map.
Okay. Gonna be Forge or Great Expand, probably. It's again the same 10 extractor freaking overlord pool thingy. I'm not sure if that's a thing. I mean, he does it multiple times, so it doesn't seem to be random.
If it's not a thing, then we can officially claim it as ZeroOne's signature build. I would love if a tournament map pool had just like Plasma, Sparkle, what's the other one?
Yeah. So,
Andromeda?
so really, so you really don't like Zergs, right?
Yes.
I mean, maybe I'm just too dumb to play, but I have never any idea what to do on Plasma. Like CVZ, okay, yeah, we go Mutalist and somebody wins.
I mean,
Or like, I mean, CVP is just like, I can't go air because Corsair is a good unit. I don't know.
yeah, I just
Then
like,
again,
I
I'll-
just like weird maps. Like the map where there's the disruption webs along all the attack paths. That shit's hilarious.
You mean like the
can't
circular
remember.
one?
Yeah, the circular
Coven
one.
or something like that?
Yeah, I think that's called Coven something.
Inner Coven,
Was it-
yes.
Inner Coven, yeah.
I want a tournament map pool of Sparkle, Plasma, Inner Coven.
Put Monty Hall in it. Monty Hall is really fun. It has like 3 paths about the map, and they are sealed with mineral lines on both sides, so you can mine them out, and then you can later find out if your opponent chooses the same one or not.
Oh my god, this map looks amazing. That's so cool. Damn. But no, we're stuck playing Polyploid.
The link's on the move again. I don't think there were. Is Gateway on the left, right? Is anyone here Protoss? Or was it at the
Gateway...
on the left or on the right? I'm not sure.
I think it's to the right and above, but I might be wrong because I can never remember.
I
Yeah,
didn't try to
it's-
run by how to work it along. But maybe it's tight there. I don't know.
Much more
Second
important
cannon.
question, does it look tied to the opponent?
Also the gas steal again. He does seem to like the gas steal.
Wait, he gas stole a Proton?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, 0-1 is
I
on
mean-
another level. I hope he like takes it all the way and wins this tournament. 'Cause this is amazing.
Yeah.
The extractor
Blind.
tricking, gas stealing, Zerglin run by making.
Oh, Extractor don't die if there's no other creep source around.
No. Yeah.
It generates its
fine.
own creep.
Does anyone know if one zealot can kill a building extractor?
Oh, that's a very good.
I was just curious, like if a zealot is like chasing the scouting drone or whatever, can I make an extractor to buy time to get links over there?
I want to say
I don't know.
yes.
Well,
I don't know, it doesn't really matter, but just felt like it's rather went. Okay, the first Hydra's on the way. I feel like the drone count is a bit low, but wait, what's the thing? It's a 973? 16? Okay, I guess. Was it at 973? Yeah, I think it was 973, right? So I guess for that it would be fine.
Yeah.
As like the drone numbers. But I don't know. He doesn't have... Yeah, he isn't upgrading anything. Out of speed. I'm dumb.
Question is,
Someone else talk, I'm just talking bad things.
so NicePants is finally gonna get the gas in his main. And now 0-1 is
and we
moving
have
his
4
in.
gates.
Oh, what's moving? Thing. First couple hydras coming across the map. Motivated and happy to destroy some wards.
Yeah, they should be able to get the gateway and the forge.
Yeah, I feel like this might even be pretty dangerous with the links there.
Yeah, if the zealots, if he's able,
If you
if he's
might
able
cross
to
these,
target the cannons
might-
down, yeah.
can have way too much range. Oh, but he got speed first. I think he needed range first for that, no?
Yeah.
Maybe?
So he's gonna
Yeah,
suicide
that's
a bunch
the-
of Hydrals to take a cannon out, but I don't think that that's gonna work. The Zerglings are gonna try and mess up this attack. The Protoss. See, the Zealots don't have +1, but they are still able to clear out the Zerglings pretty well.
Yeah, I mean the cannons are a second from finishing, so yeah, now it's definitely safe.
How much vision does an extractor have?
It isn't much. It's think like 3 maybe, if that. It definitely is limited.
Yeah,
Like, it isn't much.
probably definitely
I
didn't
think it.
see the archives in Stargate.
Yeah. I wanna say like it doesn't like it's maybe to the Nexus, like roughly, if that.
Looks like the 0-1 isn't going to be able to save that Overlord.
Avalord.
He's going to make his next sort of Hydra wave. Yeah, 0-1 is dedicating pretty hard to the Hydra pressure. Has okay. It looks like it's working now. POV, you are deaf. Hold on. And it also looks like disconnected from. Oh boy, something isn't working right. Okay, Magical, are we back on? I'm not hearing anything in the Discord chat, so there's a possibility that something is very broken. A little quiet, maybe? Oh no. Yeah. Seems Discord, yeah, Discord chat is broken for me somehow. Seem to be stuck on RTC connecting in the Discord chat. I have no idea what that means. So we're just gonna be on a solo cast here, I guess. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna just finish out this game and then try to figure out what's going on behind the scenes and fix it. Swear to God, if I'm gonna have to, I might have to end up restarting my computer. So these are we don't need. Huh. Well, there's a attack going on here at the main. NicePants is just breaking through the Zerg. It looks like a lot of Zealots are dying. So we'll see how this game goes. OBS picked the perfect time to break everything on my computer, apparently. Can try killing that's probably what I need to do. Quit Discord, open. Are we back? Okay, it sounds like I can hear you now. What the
Hey,
hey.
I felt
Yay.
lonely.
Yeah, I don't know what caused that. I'm at the monitor OBS because it's very possible that it's going to start
All lurkers go into the main base and there's no server nearby for the moment.
Oh,
What do you mean? There's plenty of observers in this game.
Yeah, sure.
We have detection. We can see everything.
true.
Yeah, why don't you just throw the storm right there and look?
There's a lot of
Yes.
there's 3 very low health lurkers. It feels like something should be done about that.
Needs no detection. Right.
Yeah, those filthy Discord people, whoever they are.
Lower the music just a little bit.
The guys in the Discord.
There's the guys in the chat, and then there's also the guys in the Discord.
And then there's the workers of Reddit.
True.
Are you gonna throw the storm in the lurkers? Yeah, takes them out.
Yeah, but they have no power here.
True.
You shall not pass. Okay, so
You
don't
shall
care
not. Sorry.
You can shout, I just don't want to shout because it's late.
True.
Alright, NicePants
What are you
is
talking
setting up the third on the top right, but there's just a Hydra there waiting.
Yeah. He doesn't need the 4th base really, like the Zerg. He said like 30 drones. He needs like double the drones to need a 4th base.
Yeah. Definitely feels like this game is in NicePants' favor here.
Yeah, lurkers. I think the lurkers were rallied there, or just moved.
Oh,
Yeah,
He just thrown it.
moved them.
yeah, there's a lot of resources given away. Now all of a sudden this push is looking a lot scarier.
Oh, lurkers gonna void the
Right.
third base for the Pradas. Gonna have to send out a server there in the meantime.
Oh. Apparently some muta's gotten to the basin. Did something.
I thought it in which base? The main?
In the natural.
Okay, yeah, I mean there are 20 cans in the
Naturally.
natural, and you don't do anything. I like that. Yeah, let's see if Protoss can continue with his push.
It really feels like he should be able to. I mean, even with all these mutalisks that are coming out, like, some amount of Dragoons will be able to fight it. Only 4?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's not a lot of actual, like, fighting units in the natural here, so...
Yeah. Oh, Circus double upgrading, please. I really need the economy. And I don't think he is gonna get that economy up. Like, without dying. Because he committed, like, really hard to his Hydra pressure, and then it was just kinda did nothing.
No, he didn't even get
Like,
the...
compared-
Oh, he got the Forge at some point.
But after the upgrade was done, it was not spinning when he got it, I'm pretty sure. He got like 600 minerals and cannons.
Definitely hard
But I
to
mean,
break
that's
that.
Yeah, but I mean, it's less army, but I mean, it still protects the natural from whatever. I guess now there's nothing to
Pro-brave.
nothing to
Going
nothing to
on.
protect anymore. dancing around.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
but
headed to
he
the third base,
he-
and now, yeah, NicePants is...
he saw it nice and quickly.
Oh, NicePants really actually... There's a problem. NicePants is actually out of mineable resources. Which, I mean, I guess isn't necessarily a problem because he's mined a lot, but he needs to,
I mean, yeah, I mean, he has a third base and the fourth base pretty secure, decently secure.
I mean, he needs the money for a Nexus.
Storm.
Ooh. Another storm just opening up the natural. I mean, at some point, NicePants is gonna start feeling a little like he can just run in and start take this fight. Especially with the overlords moving, so now he has a completely clear vision. There's no like mystery as to what is actually in this base. Oh, another this storm.
The free Hydra run by moving on top of the map, moving into the third base.
But there's 4 Dragoons in that base that should defend it pretty easily.
Don't underestimate the Hydras. Don't get the zealot. They try their best for Dragoons, but sadly it's not enough. Oh well. Where did the overlords in the network go? Did they die? Or did they send them away?
They moved right above the cliffs, so they would be out of range of... Yeah.
I hate that. That overlords rally to the same thing. It's always like, I want to move my army, and then there's like 50 overlords hanging above my army because I just rallied there all game. It takes me like half an hour to get my army moving. Anyways, circuit least.
A lot more Hydras now sneaking out, so they're probably gonna try... Ooh, but... Seems like NicePants might have caught
Circuit
it.
take another hit. Yeah. But I mean, it doesn't really matter how many bases Circus, he just doesn't have the worker for it.
Yeah, I mean, he has
Like,
12 drones on minerals in each of his bases. Like,
I mean, not even that, no. I mean, then he would have like at least like 50. I didn't remember something like that, but
oh,
another
Zero
nice.
try to push up, but oh, these storms though. Oh
Oh, nice pants? It's more like nice storms right now.
my
He's
god.
just
True. That's the name.
Storms, bro.
Nice storms. Storm pants.
Stormy
taking
McStorm
outright
pants.
I'm really curious when... Oh, here we go, another... Yeah, like all these Hyrule they just keep coming out and they keep getting just killed by this Protoss mass. Do you even...
I'm just courageously moving into the Hydras.
man, it's a storm for.
Yeah, that's he's gonna break into the natural now, and
I feel like this should conclude the game.
yeah.
But I mean, Circus space in the top, maybe we can hold on for a bit.
Yeah, but he would have to get his drones up there, and if he tries to escape now, a
I'm
storm
trying to,
will-
I'm trying to generate some hope. I'm not saying it's gonna happen.
Oh man, yeah.
Probably this, I don't know. He's
Those
still
are-
making skirt. I have no idea what he's
Guys,
still making.
is
skirt for.
Protoss actually OP?
Yeah,
'Cause they've been winning a lot of games this RSL.
I don't know. I don't like Protoss. I just lose against them all the time. Sometimes I
mean-
win.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like RSL 5 was like, I remember seeing like half of the bracket, half of the people in there were like Zerg players, and then like it would get to the final stage and there was like a bunch of Protoss players. So in RSL, maybe. you know, Protoss might be OP.
Quadark says so far only Protoss players moved up. Yeah, I think so, because I think the 2 people who got out of Group A were Protoss players.
Yeah.
Group H is still yet to be decided, depending on how the tiebreaker matches go. But top rookie is Zerg, Jesta is Protoss, and I'm Terran. So at least one non-Protoss from that group is gonna move up.
Okay. Well, I'm glad that
How many Protoss were in that group?
It's either gonna be a Zerg or Terran, depending on if it's top rookie or me. Or I mean,
If you only started with one Protoss in total, then it was already there. It's clear that at least one non-Protoss will advance, right?
yeah, well,
Oh, okay.
yeah. It's either gonna be 2 non-Protosses or 1 non-Protoss.
Hold to stones and meters.
Now he's making drones. That's a curious choice. I don't know.
yeah.
I feel like yeah.
I feel like the rest of the game is just going to be the A move of the Protoss' army towards all the Zerg bases.
Yeah.
He's cleared the main, he's cleared the tech, so 0-1 is going to have to rebuild everything. He doesn't even have a lair right now, so it's definitely gonna be rough.
I don't. Does he even have a spawning pool? No, he doesn't have a spawning pool. Okay. So first he needs a spawning pool, then he needs a layer, and then needs all the other stuff. Is he at least at 3-3?
The Zerg?
2-2. Yeah, I just checked 2-2. I just want to know because he's probably gonna lose his evils relatively soon. But, I mean...
Where is NicePants' army? Because he has a lot of... he's at nearly max, but I only really see this one big-ish force at the top left mineral only.
I mean,
It's a lot better.
Yeah, there are Zeds in a lot of places. And I mean, Zeds are
On the
also
right
places,
side
but-
is a river, like
yeah.
Okay.
or like even 7 dragoons. On the top
Also,
side
I mean,
is a river and a dragoon is a bit.
Also, it's Protoss, so everything's like 2 supply except probes.
River only 2 supply?
I'm not sure on Reaver, so I mean the gateway stuff is, I think, all 2 supply.
I think, yeah, every gateway unit is 2 supply. Reavers are 4? They might
Yeah,
be,
I
might be
propose-
3.
I propose Templars should be 8 supply.
What? Hold on now. Let's not do anything crazy.
Time to consult
Same?
Wikipedia. Yeah, Reaver's a 4 supply, you're right.
Oh yeah.
But each Scarab should also be 1 supply.
An interceptor should be 2 or something.
Yeah,
Alright.
at least.
Should be, personally, I think every Reaver should be 12 supply, but you know, that's just
Get
me.
an arbiter.
I mean,
Okay,
I think
honestly, okay, getting Arbiter
is that, yeah.
doesn't make a lot of sense because they can go Scourge, but in this position, honestly, just recalling into the top left base will win the game.
I mean,
Because-
he already has like 40 Scourge or whatever, or like 20,
Yeah.
so he doesn't really need more.
No, you're gonna get caught by the Scourge. But not
I'd
enough
like to
kill
see
the arbiter.
Mass Shuttle to just,
Mass Observer to clear the Scourge.
oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no.
Wait,
First
what's
Arbiter,
no?
the first Arbiter goes down to, like 6 of the 20 Scourge. ZeroOne's lair is finishing now, 26 minutes into the game.
Yeah. That's the known timing.
Of course. Completely
I
stand.
feel,
6 minutes later.
yeah, I feel Radom also plays it like that.
Gonna reach to the 30-minute timing attack.
I mean, before that, it's all aggression with the links.
Right, storm on the lurkers. Another storm on the lurkers. So now this top left expansion base should fall pretty easily to Protoss.
That Costello got murdered.
Rugby team.
Yeah.
Maybe the second colony can turn the fight.
I don't know.
No, it can't. Damn, didn't see that one coming. The Hydras try to block the ramp, but Storm's going down, and the Hydras follow it.
Definitely is looking like we're gonna get a GG once he gets into the main and clears everything here again. Here we go.
Yeah.
ZeroOne throws the GG. And leaves. And that is a game for NicePants. That means that there is a tiebreaker for this round.
I forget what movie I paraphrased that from. I just remember it was like from a movie or something.
What?
A Reaver is like a kid with a handgun. You don't know what's going to happen, but you're pretty sure it's going to make the news. Alright, so we have two tiebreakers actually. We have Cenderze versus NicePants and ZeroOne versus NicePants. So
Oh yeah,
we'll host the game, get right in it. We have so many replays to go through.
I want to comment on something Magic Bullet said, like that a lot of players like are non-aggressive or don't know when to actually attack, and I mean, I guess experience helps a lot on that.
Yeah, I feel like we'll keep seeing a lot of that at the lower levels because there is no easier way to lose in Brood War than to try and take a fight that doesn't work. I just wish these people were learning like cannon rushes or something, you know?
You know, out of groups, I'm gonna learn.
Just like a new player comes in, right? Hey, how can I improve Root War? So you go proxy 99 gate every game. That's the way to the light. You can also cannon rush, right? That's also a valid tactic. It's going to teach you to be aggressive.
What do you mean these people?
Alright, so here's what you're gonna do. If it's a two-player map, like Eclipse, you make a pylon in their base, and then you build some gates.
They're not gonna expect it. And those are the people that oppose this and later on hit some ladder.
It's like, alright, so if you want to play, you know, a little bit less cheesy, you can just, you can be very respectful and put a pylon, you know, in the middle of your opponent's mineral line. If you really want to go in if you want to go all out on that, you put 3 in and completely deny their mining.
Yeah. I mean, a pylon in the middle.
Before we continue this conversation real quick, I want to get in here and say, if you also are in the RSL Discord and want to join in the chat, I feel like I have to make this announcement every couple games.
Yeah.
It's in the free. It's the Game 1 voice channel in RSL, and if you'd like to watch the replay for yourself, it is hosted on US West with the game name RSL Cast and the password 123. Thank you. And get right into it. But anyways, what were you saying?
No available slot.
Oh no, hold on. Were you trying to get in? Oh no, hold on. We'll remake.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll just remake.
We'll remake.
Nah, you don't have to. I can just watch the stream.
We're remaking.
No one left behind.
Yeah. I remember when the first like week of CPL, one of the coaches said that they refused to coach anyone until they played like 10 games on ladder where they four pool.
Why?
Why not?
Why not? Yeah.
It's gonna take like.
why?
I mean, it's gonna take like. Wait, how many games? 4 games?
10 games of 4 pool.
10 games. Okay, I mean that's gonna take like what, half an hour,
Yeah.
if that.
I'm pretty sure it was Hawk.
Yeah.
Also, the game's up again, so hurry up and
At
get
least
in
it,
here.
at least,
But
at least, at least it's not
why?
like. At least it's not like you need to like forward at least 1,000 times before I'm gonna teach you anything. So you better spend the whole season for pulling people. Okay, so
Okay.
if you want to mix it up, you can also 5 pull.
So you're playing Protoss, here's the strategy tree. If you want to play aggressive, you build a pylon in their base and the gateway next to it. If you want to play like not so cheesy, you do it in the natural. And if you want to play really expensive, then you go to the third.
Also expanding in your own natural counts as weakness.
However, you want to mix up the proxy location. You don't want to be too predictable. Sometimes you could proxy the Nexus in the corner.
Yeah. Or you just take 3 Nexi before getting your first pylon.
You know, I hear really good macro build is you do something unexpected and take your natural, and then you go carriers.
Proxy carrier.
Alright, we had 3 people last time and we were missing somebody, and we have 3 people again,
Yeah.
so...
Then when you win, you rake in the "he's so bad."
You know, just because of this chat, I was like, in my group, I was like, just, alright, I'm gonna learn fundamental builds, like standard everything,
Alright,
and now
we're
I'm
go-
just like, alright, anyways, proxy, let's go.
Alright,
There we
Flipendo joined in. Hello, Flipendo.
Hi.
We're starting.
Hi.
So... No more remakes. You get one remake chance, and that's it.
Intro.
Who
Intro.
wants to?
In the top right corner, in the purple trunks, it's Cenderze. And in the bottom left, it's the blue Protoss. He's got nice pants.
Did someone just leave or try?
Nice pants. Alright, hold
Yeah.
on. So this is the first tiebreaker game, so whoever wins this is guaranteed to advance, I think. That's how it works. Protoss isn't vertical mining.
So what you're saying is there's some stakes here.
Stay?
How-
There are some stakes.
Stakes on this match.
They are...
Tiebreak, like,
They're-
how does tiebreak games work? Because when they
Very
all play
delicious,
against all
medium rare.
So tiebreak games are the same as the regular thing, where it's best of ones, and then if if you're in like a 3-way tiebreaker and everyone wins one game and like loses,
You go again.
yeah, you all go, you keep going until someone wins 2 games.
Until someone wins 2 games or someone dies or whatever.
Yes.
Like something so someone cannot play anymore.
Yep.
Okay, so but okay.
You could also beat them up. Maybe.
If this is then the first tiebreak game, then the winner is not guaranteed to advance.
Yeah. Apparently in my
Close.
replay folder, I have a tiebreak game of NicePants versus Cenderze and NicePants versus ZeroOne. So I have no idea if I'm missing a game here, but
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure I've downloaded every game that's been uploaded into the replay file. So
Doesn't matter. We're just gonna cast whatever is available.
true. I think the last one is on the Discord. Oh.
Yeah. The last one would be on the Discord. Oh wait, you mean for this group?
Nope. Yep, I see. I have it.
I'm not
just
quite sure what the
uploaded.
plan. Okay, it's a 9 pull, so with links. So okay, it should send John the drone about. The next drone that returns should go down to the natural. Oh, does it already have one? Oh, wait, never mind. It already have one down there. I'm dumb. Normally, you want to send a drone at like around 200 minerals to like get the 1 year in time.
So 6, Group F, Magic Bullet.
Yeah, I mean the links are going for it. I don't think. Yeah, that's rough. Maybe. I don't think he should have delayed the links, but maybe they can do some damage. The fort is still not down. But that seems to be coming, so I guess probably not going to do too much. Zerg is already back to droning, so it doesn't expect to kill him here probably.
Okay.
I have
We should
another
now be up to date on replays.
just map related question. Why are these lurker eggs in the entrances?
So Protoss can ward it decently.
Okay, but couldn't you then not make the exit just a bit smaller? Or is it because of the edge wall relationship with
I'm not.
buildings?
Yeah, it's probably because the wall would not be tight. I would assume. Like eggs are exactly 1 hex in size, so like 32 times 32 pixels. So they fill exactly one of those. I mean, if you play the building, you see like how many squares it has, right? It's like 2 squares wide, 3 squares down. If you divide it a bit. Yeah, exactly. It's to make the Protoss help wall, essentially. I don't think he did it right though. I think it should be the fort should be one further in front. Maybe that's just me though, but I don't think it looks right. I also think that Nexus is really late, right? I mean, it's like
Yes.
pylon, 2 gateways and a cannon before Nexus.
Yeah, if you go gateway first, the super standard regular play is literally just building zealots and probes until 23 supply and getting the nexus then.
Yeah. Okay. So going up to
think I'm set
3 bases really quickly. That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not sure if I would feel comfortable doing that, considering that Protoss is on like 2 gate, but maybe he doesn't know. Oh no, he doesn't have an overload here. Wait, where's the overload? Okay, it's in the main. Never mind. It's watching the probes.
Building
Yeah,
the
sure.
tech.
Character in chat said,
That's me!
yeah, that's you. Said, is there a way to bribe to bribe us to find a way to skip to Group H? Yeah, if you send at least 3 bitcoins, we'll skip to Group H.
Okay. I would say the football team moving up, but it's not quite a football team. Then again, I don't know how many players a football team have. Yeah, so don't know. Could be a football team. I think it's more than 6.
24.
Okay,
I just made it up, so it's probably true.
I believe you.
Well, I don't
Okay.
even believe me. That's your first mistake, mister.
It looks like
I'm
NicePants
not
might be
very
able to take
believable.
this third.
I mean, probably the third was really fast, and he doesn't really have anything to defend it, except Lings. And I mean, Lings are great, but if you can hold the ramp, then it's just. He lets the Lings get his ramp off. What a.
Zealots are really good though.
Yeah.
But the
I mean, it
sunken
wasn't much of a
base
surround.
should clean it.
I
But he's
think they
forcing a
I
lot
think
of Zerglings from Cenderze, so...
I think the Forzaits could kill the Sunken. I'm pretty sure Forzaits kill the Sunken.
Yeah,
But
but
maybe
these
not.
zealots have like they're kind of beaten down on their shields a bit. One has
Yeah, but there's like one full HP one that could tank.
yeah, but then the rest of the lings could come in and just kill it before the sunken. Like
I guess.
they're gonna kill them on our own.
If Cenderze goes mute out, then Pence is dead.
NicePants is going straight into Citadel Tech instead of Stargate. Oh.
Zerg is doing a good job though. He's running.
No,
like
he
crazy.
has Stargate in
Wait.
the upper.
You know what's
Alright.
funny is he Lord sitting directly over the main, but has no vision of the Stargate because it's just like sitting here where there's nothing but the main.
Amazing.
That's right. I think that's what would be a good thing to remember. Is if you have an overload in the main, just patrol it. Like there's no reason
Yeah.
not to do. I don't know.
Oh, he's finally going. I mean, he'll probably bump into a Corsair at this point. But Now he sees it.
Now that Corsair is gonna take Overlord out, which isn't gonna help that Cenderze's supply block right now. So
Jimmy, no! Why would you kill Jimmy? This is, you know, unforgivable. And
that Overlord
The
had a family.
Tanken,
will be avenged.
the Tanken on the third base is blocking mining.
Oh my god, it is. That is damn. It's a manor sunk. Whoever said
Good
that you
mana.
can't manor pylon a Zerg? Has
You can, you just need to kill the hatchery first.
yeah, that's actually
You just
really
make the mana pile. Just make the mana pile before they build the hatchery.
Alright, NicePants
I
is
see.
expanding in the bottom right. His Corsairs are now roaming the map, trying to find any damage they can get. Looks like they probably
the fl-
shouldn't be too effective. There's enough
No,
Hydralisks
that's
to
good.
watch out.
Yeah, should be to them. This is getting right up the bottom right base. Undefected is really good though.
Yeah.
Like that's just Zerg's not gonna break that. Like normally Zerg should try to prevent this from happening because it's just so hard to get them. I mean the
don't
other.
know how did it happen, because Cenderze has links before his natural. So
Is it maybe the scouting probe stuff, or did he lose that one? I didn't watch that.
Yeah, I think the probe in the bottom right that's building is the scout.
You know what's funny is that there's like 6 cannons here, but they're powered by an Artosis pylon, so you'd only have to take out the pylon if he doesn't build another one.
Oh no.
Yeah, but I mean, a Zerg doesn't even know about the base, and if you don't know about it, you can't really deny it, right?
That's fair.
Yeah.
It's a very hey Borsu. It's a very hidden base. See.
Crouching probe style. Crouching probe hidden base.
The master.
It's hidden pants.
Yeah.
Hidden pants. I swear,
See,
every
all
time
of his,
oh, and he's getting his regular third as well, so NicePants is going. He's
I
a
mean,
really good economy.
do Dark Templar have pants under that robe? Because if so, then they have hidden pants.
That's nice. Hmm.
I think it can be open to interpretation.
Look,
Introducing the hidden pants. They keep you warm and nude looking. But wait, there's more. If you call now, you'll get 2 hidden pants free.
Can
they don't hidden pants don't conceal anything.
No. They conceal nothing and they keep you warm.
warm and fuzzy. Ah, the probe on the ramp is blocking the dragoons. Okay, now it's moving. Yay!
now
That's
they're
nice.
tearing down the.
What
main
if you
gate.
call? Right now, we'll throw in the Templar pants that make your legs invisible.
And make you float. Because why not?
Well, I meant Dark Templar, but not High Templar, but sure, why not?
Cenderze's
That's
gonna
actually-
clear NicePants' third.
High Templar hovering? No, right?
Mid-time offer. High
also
Templar
can-
pants.
We can also sell you zealot pants. These will make you disposable.
You will be able to run like Usain Bolt.
Yeah, and nobody will care about you. Yeah.
I like how for a brief moment the High Templar and Overlords were just chilling right outside NicePants' base. That's a lot of storms that could be out of these high Templar.
Yeah, but doesn't really seem to need them. Maybe. But I think he only lost one high Templar there, so should be fine. I think Circus... I would assume Circus thinking that he's doing a marvelous job right now. Denying the Protoss his third base. So yeah. It's gonna be a bad surprise when he figures out that there's additional 1, maybe 2 bases. Should he take the other one? But yeah. Zerg's taking the 4th base. Unfortunate for Zerg that he isn't trying to expand to the bottom bases himself, I think.
Yeah, because he would like notice that his bottom base is
Yeah.
being, caught.
But I guess if he gets a double gas, that's nice compensation.
That is true. Getting like a 4th and 5th gas for like if in one base is definitely
Yeah.
a big deal. Cenderze going for the like surround
The sandwich.
flank, but oh, it looks like those hiders were on a move command. Walk right up into the zealots.
I feel like the sandwich is gonna get eaten.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I can. Yep. It was the
It was just a bread
the
sandwich. There was no filling.
The bread integrity of that sandwich was pretty low.
But again, we have like the problem of Zerg not having enough workers.
Yep. They're
So he's just not
22
that big.
behind, It's
So it's just Zerg is just not going to be competitive over a longer game. Like eventually, it's just gonna Protoss just gonna have too much. No, you disagree?
no.
I mean, I know
You
that.
don't- You don't understand the logic. As long as you cannot keep spending, you don't make no more workers.
Yeah. I guess, yeah, I guess it's right.
Why would you need workers when you have a bank? Obviously.
Yeah. I mean, but people work in banks, no? Mm.
Muters are like, where'd he go?
Where are these?
Protoss is really like goon heavy. Like links would be like normal.
I'd just like to imagine like the DTs wearing like cardboard boxes over their head. Like
DTs
solid
DTs
snake style.
Yeah.
DTs just actually not being invisible and just sneaking from bush to bush.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like NicePants is going to take the other base at the bottom, so. NicePants, more like nice macro. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah, seems pretty right.
There's like a perfect triangle at the bottom that Zerg doesn't have scouted. Like if you turn off the version of the
You know, if Zerg takes, never mind.
Right?
Okay, at
Cenderze
least it worked.
taking up residence on this little rocky hill, while NicePants is making a full-on like charge at Cenderze's 4th.
Some defenses there. Servers are there though, so I feel like the I mean, how are goons against Hydra? That's not too great, right?
not great. There's a. There's one more. Oh man, he's a full energy high Templar here. Cenderze's been doing pretty good about picking them off, but that is a lot of Dragoons.
It is the yeah.
So
The
yeah,
work is taking away on reinforcements.
even then, four Zerglings can do a lot of damage against a Dragoon force, but
Yeah.
this is
I
rough.
think if you pick that many goons, probably like the Zerglings are the better choice. But I don't know if he has like any upgrades for them. If he doesn't have, then maybe Hydros are better. Oh, he doesn't even have hive yet. Okay.
This is
Oh,
like,
that poor drone.
oh no. Like this was like the moment in the like chess.com like replay thing where like the one side where like black and white, like the bar that says who's winning is like kind of even, kind of in the Protoss's favor, and then it just one move and it's entirely all the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, NicePants.
And this is where you stacked your queen.
Okay, the game ended.
Blue won by resignation.
Zoe's gotta go. All right. Thanks for stopping by.
Oh, no problem. See you guys.
See ya.
See ya. You might still be going for 8 hours, so who knows? You might be able to come back near the end. I have faith that the rest of the groups are fairly quick. So I'm pretty sure.
Well, that's where you're wrong, kiddo.
I mean, it probably is wrong of me to trust my very hastily thrown together math, but
It's like, alright, 40-minute ZVZs incoming. Don't you worry. You know what's funny is, I was watching Gypsy's stream the other day, and he was observing a game on Blindside, and I forget, I think it was like Krusty versus some other Zerg, and there was like a 40-minute ZVZ on Blindside going on.
I swear.
The funny thing is I stopped watching, like I alt-tabbed, and then I came back later and the timer says like, I think it was like 30 or 40 minutes, and it's like the same match is still going on.
Long ZVZs are like a special kind of hell.
Did you host the game?
Yeah, so this replay's still going, actually.
Yeah.
Or because
It'll be over soon.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure,
10, 9,
then
8, 7,
something's really
6,
weird because
5.
it ended for me already.
wait, it's ended for you already?
Yeah. Something really weird right now.
He's in the future.
No.
I am in the future.
Wait, why is my replay say like 21:33 now?
Because I lied.
Well. Alright, now there's the
Okay,
GG.
now it's over.
Alright, Cenderze officially gives up with the fantasy GG timings.
I mean, every game I play, I have fantasy GG timings.
Is it just me, or do 0 games with at least Protoss in it never end before 10 minutes? Probably. On to our second.
See, this is why we need the coaches to just tell them to cheese. It's like, all right, make 2 gates in the middle of the map. It's like save you guys so much time.
Yeah.
I
Think of
don't
the
know.
casters, man.
Alright, the replay is now up now.
I feel like NicePants is cheeser, but in a weird way. Like he went gate first into 2 gate, which didn't do much. Then he sent few links. It also didn't do much. Like the biggest harm was that sunken, and then he goes to proxy or hidden nexus somewhere,
Right.
and he just keeps waiting if because for I think for lower tiers it's very hard to keep tracks of those things. So
Yeah.
he just puts pressure on the opponent, keeps his macro and waits what happens.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's that cheesy. If your gates aren't in the middle of the map or in your opponent's base, don't even talk to me.
Okay.
Also, Flufunda, the replay is up. If you want to join on in.
I hope I already joined.
Oh, wait, hold on. We have 4 people in the Discord call. Who are we missing? Okay,
I'm
there we go.
laughing.
I feel like
I'm just gonna.
this isn't
follow
like
him. All right. Second
We all-
tiebreaker map.
Yeah.
Something I forget. 0-1 versus Cenderze. No, I think it definitely is valid actually at the lower tiers. Just not attacking and playing sort of the keep away game of getting your opponents, like preventing your opponent from expanding, is a perfectly like good way to win the game at lower tiers because it's really hard to engage in Brood War.
Yeah.
And in the bottom
I've-
right corner, we have 0-1 CR as the dark purple Zerg.
Honestly, I see the word CR and my mind always thinks Cannon Rush. Because I see that as the abbreviation for Cannon Rush, and it's like, oh, he's a Zerg player.
It's all part
I'm
of the mind
disappointed.
games.
And in the bottom left corner, sporting the beige trunks, he's got the nicest pants of them all. But can they withstand the wear and tear of PVZ? It's NicePants.
There we go. Yeah. Definitely yeah, 0-1. He's doing the 0-1 build with Extractor Trick Overlord.
New meta.
Yeah. Wait, how many
He's
games
a
are in this week?
pioneer.
These are the tiebreaker games NCX. So far, in the tiebreakers, NicePants is up 1. And so if NicePants wins this game, he is guaranteed to move forward. If 0-1 wins this game, he's good to go. Who was our Zerg in the last game?
Cenderze.
So Cenderze has 1 chance to beat 0-1. And if they can't, then they're gonna be out. It's like double elimination.
You know, personally I prefer triple, but, that's because I too much of my coffee. I like it really sweet.
Yeah, I drink my coffee just straight black because.
Oof, that expansion from Zerg.
See, like, the more
oh my god.
the more tiebreaker rounds there is, the tastier it gets. Like, the more sugar and cream goes into these replays. Like,
Yeah. I feel like my mentality going into the tiebreaker round for my group was to just cheese and scam a win and try to scam a win.
did that work out, or do you want to leave that for?
It'll be for when we get to my group in the tolerable tier, which we're not getting to that today apparently.
Do you think he
Not sure
tricked the
cheese.
into thinking that his natural is a real his real second base, or
Yeah, he's taking his technical second base is hidden at the top of the map, and so I'm thinking maybe this is to try and psych NicePants into thinking he's on 2 base.
Yeah, he took that immediately as the probe.
Oh, there's a big gap at the top. You can just run them in.
Yeah, I think if the Zerglings had skimmed around on the top and gone to the main, a lot of very serious damage.
That game on Eclipse, that was weird one, but there was one game with NicePants on Neosilphid, and I would just like to say that his walls are not standard, so maybe like heavy Hydra play could be good because he has like weird build placement.
Yeah, it's one of the weakest things where did NicePants play in the CPL? Out of
Yes,
curiosity?
but I
did.
played him and he was Zerg.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
right. He was Zerg last game. Okay, so this makes sense if he's off racing as Protoss, because like I feel like the first things you learn as Protoss is like how to wall correctly on the maps you're playing on, because against like good Zergs or against Zergs who like know the ins and out of 3-hatch Hydra, 5-hatch Hydra, they can just roll over your wall if it's not like exactly correct.
Yeah. I know, I don't know about his Protoss, but I played as Zerg week 1 in CPL, and I got smacked, and then he moved up to tier 2.
Oh, it always feels bad when you're in tier 3 and you play someone, and then the next week they're in tier 2, and you're just like, come on.
Really? I don't
mean,
think it's correct because I played him this season and he was tier 3 and it was like week 4 or 5. So I don't know what happened there. And he also smacked me pretty hard. So.
yeah. I was pretty sure he had been promoted to tier 2 pretty early, though.
It is possible that
Unless
he had
I'm
to
wrong.
play in tier 3 because they can't promote everyone. So I know that's a thing. NicePants is a super Gosu in disguise, yes.
I mean, I didn't do well in tier 3 in general. Like, I played a lot, and I think I went like 3 and 10, or maybe it was 8. Hold on, I'd have to bring up the spreadsheet, but it doesn't matter that much.
I'm always saying that we won CPL because of me, because I didn't play in the playoffs. So I was the biggest contributor by me not playing V1.
Now Zerg is gonna pick off some zealots. He's gonna be able to get this gateway for free. Cannons can't do anything about it.
Yes, and you see, like when you have pylon at the bottom, you usually have place for 2 rows of cannon. He doesn't have that, so it's busted.
I mean, he kinda does, but it completely block out, like, it completely wall off the natural, and nothing could get out, and then he'd have to kill one of his own cannons. Starting missile attacks, and what I assume is going to be Carapace. Hold on, what is this drone doing? Is he gonna take the base there?
Yes.
Yes, he is gonna take the base there, but not.
Not where I was
Which
thinking.
base?
I thought he was going to. I thought he was going to take his mineral only, where the hydras were guarding it. Because it's not far from where it is now, and you'd be able to mine off.
This is
But
the kind of
I
quality
assume.
content.
I think we all know what he's trying to do. He wants to get creep there and make a bunch of sunkens in front of his natural. Unfortunately, he's not gonna get away with the meme.
The Zealots will come out and force a cancel or kill it.
Ah,
Unfortunate.
he's got a lurker though.
And he gets the kill on it,
Oh,
so that's something.
does he have detection? He doesn't have an observer, does he?
No, not
You
even
have
robot
a
target.
robo, right?
So that one lurker just gets to chill for a while.
The robot just started now. So it will be white
Feels
detection.
bad for a slow robo.
When we
don't-
were talking about NicePants wall, I would just like to point out that
No,
what keeps Zealots from moving into the main, like straight into the main? Nothing.
Yeah. Alright. NicePants probably with that Corsair flying by 0-1's technical expand, like second. He now knows where that base is. 0-1 is going to be able to take out the forge, it looks like.
Hey, contain still strong.
Yeah.
I mean, the observatory is starting.
Right, but I mean, honestly, could it be possible that just with all these lurkers and maybe hydras that he have, that he can just break the base?
He's
here?
attacking the pylon. Oh, there's another one. I don't know how far this psi radius of this and how many cannons will be unpowered if this pylon goes.
He's trying to drive, but it's not going to work.
If this pylon in front of the natural dies, how many cannons will then be unpowered?
I think the two next to it, the one near the
Yeah.
top, might still be powered by... Nope, yeah, they're both unpowered.
They're both unpowered, and
Actually-
the one further back too. But there's only one cannon now, right?
Yeah, there is only one
Basically.
cannon, so... Fortunately, 0-1 was supply blocked there for a while, so he doesn't really have the Hydra force to, come up and...
And there's the observer.
There's the observer, and... Yeah. NicePants is gonna break out of his base. Oh, wait, hold on. Is this a drop? Yep, there is a lurker drop coming straight for NicePants' main base. And I don't know if he sees it. Oh no. Oh, and there's
Even
no
14
observer in the
kills.
base for the zealots to clear these up. Oh, but let's see. I don't know if NicePants is going to be able to take out 0-1's base there, but 27 kills on the two lurkers in the main.
It's 16 and 17 right now. It should be a bit more, right? Something about 30 plus.
Oh,
Like
but
34?
NicePants does kill the base though. So,
Should we having two basing Zerg was one basing Protoss more or less?
basically, The problem is all of 0-1's drones, it looks like most of them were able to get away, and they're heading towards the new third. Oh, and no, actually, he doesn't even kill the base. The Hydralisks that came up and saved it. Oh man, that's not looking great for NicePants now.
Oh, this storm.
Oh, that storm.
Oh, that storm though. Alright, I think NicePants is back in the game. I was ready to give the win to 0-1 to be like, yep, easy victory here, and then NicePants just smacks it right back.
Yep, Storm is incredible.
Alright. So they're gonna try for a push up Zerg's natural, but doesn't look like it's gonna do much. It's a pretty good wall with the evolution chambers. Might stand corrected here. I feel like he could really take this fight with all those dragoons, but he's backing up, being safe just in case.
I don't know how much damage do Sunkens versus Dragoons? Could be a lot, right?
Sunkens do the full 40 to Dragoons, so... But Dragoons do a lot of damage to Sunkens, and they don't have a lot of health. I feel like if he attacked in, since there's no Hydralisks or other units there, he could probably kill this expansion. I have to keep in mind that this is, if 0-1 loses this game, they are, no, they still have one more chance to be able to, advance.
Protoss killed the base on the right, and
is it making a base in the top?
Yeah, it's NicePants. Ninja base.
Nice ninja base. Alright, NicePants is sending the High Templar in for another 6 storm. Same Flipendo. Wait, hold on. $32 out of 49 probes, but no end. Drones. Okay. Gosh. Yeah, we really need the coaches to tell these players how to end games.
Yeah, but this is kind of the easiest way to lose a Brood War game, right? Is trying to end it.
True. NicePants is going to starve him out. Oh, I mean, if the problem is, yeah, every game has been like one player starving the other player out. Which I guess, you know what, that's how you should play at this level, but gosh, if we're not going to be here for 12 hours. This is a pro. Nice storms. A small skirmish here. NicePants is going to pick off some Hydralisks. Soon may the factory make because our siege. He's playing PvT, take all corners and win. God. Well, you're working overtime today and you don't get paid for it. Yeah. I'm starting to feel like I should join the SCV union. Those guys seem to have it pretty easy. Alright, well, the contain of the Zerg is over, so now ZeroOne's kind of free to roam about and probably take some more bases. Just put the game on 4x speed. Nah. It's fine, we'll start doing that,
That Overlord, that Dark Templar got destroyed from these idols. As the Overlord would.
This is such a weird game.
Ooh, if no Zerg moves up against to the base, maybe the unpowered cannons will be important again, but they are unpowered.
Oh no.
Because no, there are no cannons.
Yeah. And now, yeah, well, there's some people on the ramp here, so these storms. Okay, well, the expansion is dead, but that was a lot of Hydralisks thrown away. It's gonna take ZeroOne a little bit to recover. And I mean, NicePants still has like a completely working base in the top right corner, so
I found it really
this
hard
game I
to
could
judge
honestly see it
the-
going any possible way.
I always, if this would be a TVP or something, I would look at the supply and say, whoever has the most supply now just walks over the other one, but it's Zerg, I don't know. Kind of Zerg is weird.
Zerg supply is very misleading.
Yeah.
Those overlords are all.
Are they all? Oh, that is an entire Overlord hit squad with Hydralisk. So yeah, that is they're gonna be going and doing something.
These are 14 Hydras.
Oh, he's going to drop in the top left to make sure that NicePants can't secure it. But in the meantime, NicePants can kind of just push the Zerg's main. That's 14 Hydras that aren't defending. And okay, yeah. I think NicePants is now going to give him a little bit of a revenge expansion kill.
The Overlord is turned around and now turning back up.
Very indecisive. Oh, and the Hydra rally brings them right down to the ramp. Yeah, so ZeroOne's gonna get the kill on the top left, but NicePants is gonna get the kill on ZeroOne.
Yeah, if you get that base, then all the tech is done and like 3 hatcheries.
Yeah. And this isn't like the other game where 0-1 had like several bases outside of his main. He only has the one in this, so. This is looking like GG here. We're just gonna.
Isn't that too soon?
NicePants has more mining bases. He's killing all the tech. We're gonna speed it up just to see, because there shouldn't be a way for NicePants to lose this here, but I could.
But the overlord hit squad is still moving.
True. So we'll go on to a casual 2x speed to see if this the Hydra hit squad. Oh no, there's too many storms on these High Templar. They're gonna clear this pretty. Oh, the storms! You can't keep getting away with these storms. Yeah, 1 base, 10 drones.
There's no way, right?
No. This Hydra push is probably the last attack, and then once it gets cleared, we'll see the GG.
But there's not even a spawning point, so you can't even go on any unit except drones.
I assume that just like maybe
Hydra's into lurker after losing the Hydra then, if you already had the tech research.
Huh. I guess so, because the Hydras have the ability, and that's the GG from 0-1. NicePants is going to advance 2-0 in the tiebreaker round.
Ooh, nice Eclipse. I like that map.
Yes. This isn't the first game. It's done with. This is not the first game on Eclipse, but we've mostly seen Polypoid, I think.
In Group A, I played some games in Group A on Eclipse, so definitely not the first one.
Alright. We'll just go ahead and hop right in. Last game, it's a ZVZ, Cenderze versus 0-1, for the ultimate tiebreaker to see if which one of them is going to advance. They both lost to NicePants. We're going to see if there's any crazy shenanigans that happen here. In the top right, we have Cenderze in the dark purple Zerg. In the bottom left, we have Cenderze in the hot pink Zerg.
Like,
oh, no, I'm sorry. What were you doing? I apologize.
was just a joke because you said dark purple, and then we would have had dark purple and light purple.
Is it last game? Yeah, this is the last game of Group B, so... Good God.
How many groups?
8.
Are total?
There's 6 more groups after this.
So only 3 times the stuff again.
Yup. They're both going... Looks like they're both going Overlord than Hatchery.
And we have a gas steal.
Oh my god. 0-1 with the absolute god tier of Zerg gaming. Escadee is Group C is after, yep. So does gas steal matter in ZVZ?
I don't know. I have no idea.
I mean, I feel like it would because you're delaying like them getting Zergling speed.
Yeah, that's true. And mutas, if they go for mutas, right?
True, so... ZeroOne is a pioneer.
But on the other hand, you probably want to get some Zerglings anyway. And these should kill the extractor relatively fast, right? Looking
Yeah.
DPS is kind of insane.
Zergling will absolutely rip through that extractor. See, they're going 3 Zerglings immediately, while ZeroOne is instead just continually getting drones and sunken colonies for defense. I feel like that gives Cenderze a bit of the lead because they're gonna be able to get their second hatchery up without any pressure from ZeroOne.
Yeah, and extractor down.
Yep. So now Cenderze can get it for free. Oh, Cenderze actually is going 3 hatchery, which is a bold move. While ZeroOne is going 1 base muta.
If the Zerglings would now move across the map, I would want to know how fast they could kill drones before they would be taken out by those Sunkens.
Yeah, even without like a large Zerg force from ZeroOne, Zergling force to help block the Sunkens, I feel like Cenderze's Zerglings could just kill the Sunken colonies one by one. Yep, he has a drone in position to start making the Spire, but there's a Ling Flood coming, so we're gonna see if he's gonna have the chance. He's instead opting to build a another hatchery. Cenderze sees that ZeroOne doesn't have an expansion, and is getting their evolution chamber's about to finish. They're getting a bunch of colonies of their own, but these are going to be spore colonies. The layers.
Moving up the ramp. They should be able to see that there's nothing really, right?
Yeah, I feel like maybe he just wants to check to see if there's the second base. I think he just when you come over and you don't see the expansion, you can pretty safely assume that it's 1 base muta.
But he has an overlord there.
Oh,
you can just see it.
Yeah, that is true. Huh. Oh, here comes a drone, but it's gonna get caught.
No.
What? Okay, since 2 Zerglings after it to chase it, it's going to build at the 3rd. At the 4th.
But where are the Zerglings going? They're going to the 3rd, so they got juked.
He's going to the corner.
Yeah, there's more gas. That's...
Huh. That was a bold move.
If you go muta, there's double gas income, right?
That's true. So he will be not only even, but ahead of Cenderze's gas income. Trying to trigger.
But if Cenderze kind of reads the move and now sends like only 1 or 2 links up there, then...
Yeah, but it looks like ZeroOne is just going to try to send some Zerglings right to Cenderze's base to trigger all of them running back to help defend. And yeah, he didn't chase the drone, so he doesn't know where the expansion is. He might just think that the drone just ran away, which is not what he needs to be thinking, because if he doesn't go and take that base out, he's going to have an entirely wrong read of the game. Oh, and ZeroOne's muta count is now up. 4 mutas. So
You can only now starting his fire, so only just for some time. But there are spore colonies.
Yeah, so the spore colony should like help keep Cenderze safe, though the expansion... Oh, it has 2, never mind. So, however, Mutalisks kill drones faster than drones kill spore colonies. So, it's definitely possible for 0-1 to get a lot of harassment done. Oh no, the Zerglings are running across the map. They're gonna look for that bait for that drone that ran out there, and they're... Oh no, they're gonna find it.
You're gonna...
As far as I understand DBZ, like having one drone more is a very big deal, and Cenderze has few more drones basically the whole game.
Yeah.
So
It is... All the little things are huge, and I don't think the mutas are going to be able to kill these Zerglings fast enough. Oh. They were one muta volley away from saving the hatchery.
Also, gas income is huge, and
Yeah. And Cenderze can just like make mutas for as long as they can get resources. 0-1 is going to have a lot of trouble with that. Mules are diving on the spore colony in the main. They're doing actually a lot of... They're fighting pretty well, but they are going to get pushed back, especially as Cenderze's own Mutalisks start coming out. Yeah, right now the muta count is favoring 0-1, but if he doesn't get a lot of momentum with these Mutalisks, then the tide will quickly turn in Cenderze's favor. Again, fighting over spore colonies, and there we go. The mutas are now balanced, and Cenderze's 5 extra drones are going to start really showing how worth they are.
I'm still wondering if Cenderze at the beginning just walked up the ramp with the Zerglings, if this could have been it.
It's very possible. This is looking like ZeroOne's final fight. Every supply in ZVZ counts, and when it's 33 to 18, that's a very unfavorable. Yeah. See, the muta count is now 5 to what looks like 2. So now 0-1 is going to have to start oh no, and it's even 0-1 is getting the attack upgrade while Cenderze is getting Carapace, and Carapace does a lot more for Mutalisks than the attack upgrade, so it just looks like Cenderze is going to take this game pretty easily. A bunch of new Scourge come in and even up the muta count a little bit.
Let's still follow these
2 really wounded ones, but he doesn't get the volleys off to finish them, and now these Mutalisks have free reign over the drones, so it's going to look like...
That looks right.
The GGs are called, and out of Group B, NicePants and Cenderze. Cenderze indeed has this.